This week on The Fourth Culture.
I cast tongues on Barra. Barra, talk to them!
The intern just doesn't seem to be working. You there! Keep your aura at bay. What are you doing? And as you start speaking, you just feel this wrenching fire pass through the veins of your body. The Deva looks insanely beautiful. But as you look and you look closer, you're just like, oh God. There's a moment as you just feel the terror of the reality of what's about to happen to you, which is that your soul is going to be ripped from your body. I'm really sorry about that. Are you okay?
You seem to suggest that leaving is difficult?
So reaches out to you and just touches you on the forehead. And as you do, you see that everybody got some level of magical aura around them.
I feel
Mixed
someone
medium.
trying to reach us. Ern, are you there? You are muted.
Oh, yeah, you want to be careful with your aura and stuff, though. You might invite someone in if you're not careful. Are you okay? You can hold my wing. You'll be okay. Don't worry about it. I've got you. I've been here before, you know.
What?
Hello, and welcome to The Fourth Culture. My name is Ramji, and I will be your Dungeon Master and host as we explore the mysterious world of Urtu with our gang of fantastic players. Joining us tonight as we... start that again. We stream every Monday. It's completely went the wrong way in this. You'd think after 44 episodes I'd know what the fuck I was doing, but I clearly don't. No. We stream every Monday night at 7 p.m. That's 10 minutes ago, Singapore time, and we upload to YouTube approximately Thursday. Thanks to a lot of effort from JR and a bunch of other folks who are doing a fantastic job. Also catching up on old episodes with remasters and stuff. So if you're seeing notifications arrive and all that, because we're re-uploading our backlog, which is kind of cool. We also stream other content on Thursday evenings in Singapore. Last week I did an interview with some of the folks over at Unbreakable, and this week coming we'll be concluding our initial series of the rotating hot seat player DMs of Dangerous Joy with Jotan's final episode of whatever's going on inside the Sword of Heavenly Heavens.
Let's go with that.
Big it up. Now, around Urtu with me tonight as the Ribena Berry twins, as Kie Nao, Halfling Monk, as Yrsa, the Bear-bear-ian, Sheena Chan. The berry Bar-bear-ian. Absolutely nothing wrong with wearing a green shirt in front of a green screen. With us tonight is the amazing Barra, and Jotan will be taking on that role.
Amazing.
Look at them abs. Wow. It is the final day of Ghost Month, it seems. So, and oh dear. And also joining us as Kaman, our cleric that loves to heal, Edward Choy.
Yay!
So much healing.
Yay! Lastly, not leastly, and one of whom is ghostly not with us today, but the other is Hans and Cheryl.
Hans and Cheryl!
Who are our wonderful producers. So thank you ever so much, as always, for all the work they put in. In the vein of thanks, we'd like to thank our friends at A Better Consultancy for continuing to make all this nonsense.
And now a word from our sponsors. You need simple, honest, and straightforward technology advice to help you scale and grow your business. If you're based in Asia or looking to expand your business here, then get hold of A Better Consultancy at www.abetterconsultancy.co. Jolly good. Tally ho.
Thank you for that very much. I'd finally like to take a moment to, before we do the recap, to remind you all to take a quick follow, subscribe, like if you're watching on YouTube, kind of smash appropriate things. Smash it. And if you are on YouTube, actually, one thing that would help a lot is if you could leave us a quick comment, a nice comment, and a bit of a thumbs up. It'll mean a lot. It helps in all the algorithm things. If you're on Twitch, though, welcome. Thanks very much for hanging out with us. And join our Discord if you're not a member already, though I imagine. You know, why would you not be a member of our Discord? It's probably one of the best Discord communities I am in.
Just saying.
If we can.
Sheena,
Self.
recap in bigging us up.
Previously on The Fourth Culture. Dun, dun, dun. Barra cast a wish spell from the scroll that we found in the tomb. And then, poof, Afina appeared. looking very human, which was strange because she used to be a half-elf with absolutely no memory of where she's been, who we are, and why she's doing here. So she was understandably confused, afraid, thankfully not naked. So we tried our best to catch her up on what the situation is. Gave her some space to deal with it, including a fake, a sheet wall with a pothole so that she can be reminded of home, thanks to Barra's new minor illusion. Yay, very useful, yes. So Barra told us of the vision of this gargantuan creature covered in corals and barnacles, who was very angry when he was casting the spell to bring Afina back to us. And then after that, Kaman also asked him, so what should we do with Afina now? What do we do with her? The answer is, we don't know. He don't know. Ha ha ha. Pretty much is that. So Barra communed with Auntie Agatha to figure out what to do, a few things. He asked, is the King of Coral still in pursuit of Afina? Answer is yes. He asked if the King of Corals was weakened now that Afina is taken away. Answer, yes. He asked, should we keep Afina with us to keep her safe? Answer is, I think you try again, ask another question. Yeah. So the other question became, will Afina be safe with the family? And then Agatha was like, I don't know. But we did learn something very interesting though, which is the fact that Agatha knows all these things is because herself is split up into all these intan crystals all around the world, right? And then so she finds out things, and then the crystals can communicate with one another. So when she's here talking to Barra, she only knows what she has learned from the other crystals before she comes here. And then now she cannot go and check and then come back. If that makes sense. So that's how she has so much knowledge about the world. Anyway, Agatha asked Barra to pass on the message from Eijnar to Kaman that he's feeling a lot better, and to thank Kaman for the tree, which is slightly confusing. Then we remember that the previous session, our good friend Ern had given us a blessing, and apparently that created a tree in where Eijnar is, and he seems to be not screaming so loud anymore, which is a nice thing. We hope and think, yes. So, not say I want to say, but I say, sometimes when you're dealing with like an evil god, the last thing you want is to mention his name. But then, after that, Barra decided that Afina deserves to know the truth, and then went to tell her, you were kidnapped by this evil god called Balda. And then after that, Afina went, huh, Balda? And then after that, what happened? Kaiju come out of the freaking sea to attack us. Yes, so the kaiju is also Balda, we think, or the king of Chorus. So the damn thing come out of the sea bigger than the supermarket, and then started to flood the place so that he can climb up onto shore. And then our poor friend Ern went to fight him because this is his forest, he's meant to protect it, right? So never mind. Then after that, everything was very far, of course, very big, the land. Then we fly our best to go to the portal to get away. You know, the big onion ring on top of the tall thing? We were trying to get there to get away. Because we think, okay, this guy is coming after Afina, so if we take Afina and fuck off, then surely he will go away. However, everything was so far that by the time we reached the onion ring, Ern got swallowed by the king of Chorus. It was very upsetting. So, we reached the portal, and then Barra figured out how to activate it, and then it sent us to this place. We have no idea where it is. We just know that the name seems to be called Sigil, and it was some kind of ancient city, a place where old gods came from. When we went through the portal, we found ourselves in a chilly room, and inside the room, there was a much grander portal inside there. It was like, very ornate and everything. We took a moment and said a prayer to our good friend Ern, who died an honorable death fighting a god that we accidentally drew upon him. Bob asked, why would we trade Afina for Ern? And Barra was consumed by guilt about that. We had to try to assure him that it wasn't really his fault, in a sense. I guess we could have maybe seen it coming, that stealing Afina away from an evil god caused the evil god to come after us. But at the same time, promises were made. Not by all of us, but still. One person said, we all back her. Anyway, we exited the room, and then we saw glass cabinets and items with placards inside them. The placards were all in a language that we didn't understand, but it seemed quite clear that these were all special magical items. We were very tempted to take because, they're just lying there, no one using, But we decided not to in case we find the owners of the place, then they're upset with us. So we opened another door, which is very tall, not that tall, 10 feet. Okay, very tall, 10 feet high. And instead of opening like that or like that, it like that, slide open. And then we saw a very bright corridor, and on the other side, there were 2 warriors clad in shiny armor, and they were also very tall, 10 feet. And then they talked to us in a language that we didn't understand. And that's where we left off.
Woohoo! Da, da, da. Thank you very much, Sheena. Thank you for that. And yes, we'll drop literally just back into that point as we return to Urtu. And you had, just as Sheena's recollection was sort of telling us, you had watched as Ern had been somewhat domesticated by what appears potentially to be some manifestation, perhaps of the King of Corals, or maybe even Buldar himself. Certainly this huge, almost elemental power from this giant kaiju creature was something that you fled from, reasonably or otherwise. I think reasonably, personally. If a kaiju showed up around here, I would flee. Not sure where to, but I think Mount Faber. I think that's the highest point in Singapore, isn't it?
No.
No, I think
Bukit Timah Hills.
it's surely it's
very far away. Bukit Timah Hills.
It's very fun.
But surely it's like in a movie, like in Armageddon. I'll just get on my motor. No? Okay. Fair
Pay
enough.
money for the cable car.
Slowly.
Is there a cable car at Mount Faber?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah, you
Okay,
can take
wow.
photos on the way, but it's very slow.
Oh, cool.
It's the source of the cable car.
Because I get on the cable car and 2 minutes later, I'm like, here you go, Mount Faber. Okay, good. So coming back to it though. So as you then kind of made it through the this portal that took you to, and literally the only word you came up with as you looked through this whole thing was how to start that initiation sequence.
Mm-hmm.
And you slammed the buttons that took you to this place, this sort of ancient place of lore, stepped through, you end up in this museum filled with these pieces with it. You can't interpret what they are or their function or anything else. You open this door, it slides into the niche around it, and you're faced with 2 of these huge, the door is 10 foot tall. These creatures are ever so slightly larger. They appear to be humanoid, that you can tell anyway. They're wearing sort of cross-guard T-type helms, which kind of mostly block their faces, but you can see sort of humanoid eyes and a nose and sort of lips and things that give you that impression, as they are barking at you in a language you do not understand.
I cast tongues on Barra. Barra, talk to them!
Okay, just 1 second. Tongues is a cost an action to cast it, right?
Yes.
Can you imagine if tongues cause like a whole bunch of tongues to appear?
No. Why?
And then, like, depending on what language needs to be activated, the correct tongue.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's awful.
So, Ed, I need you to make a
Charisma
saving throw for me.
-5.
Oh,
What saving throw?
Intellience. Intellience. Aha!
Oh, shit.
It is a natural 1.
Awesome. What
a great start.
No, so you
First roll of the day.
you find that your normal way of casting spells, which is to use the power of Intan to be able to get access to a channel and a thread of the divine will of your sort of patron/god. The Intan just doesn't seem to be working. It's like putting petrol into a diesel car. So instead, you get to roll a... What level are you? Level 10, level 11?
10.
Cool. Roll a d10 for me.
Okay. 2.
Cool. You take 2 hit points of damage as you use your own
Oh no.
inner sort of strength and power to cast the spell by yourself, literally wrestling magic through you as a lens, rather than taking it from Yrsa and using intan or anything else. The intan is just could be coal in your hands right now, but you are literally ripping power from the universe through your really not very well prepared sort of center, and then focusing it into a spell, and you take damage as a result.
I do the 11 thing from Stranger Things.
Yeah,
Are you
it's
okay?
like a trickle of blood comes down your nose.
What?
As you begin to hear, as Kaman finishes the spell, you hear from the one on the left that says, "You there, keep your aura at bay. What are you doing? There are children around here."
Oh. Hello. What do they sound like?
All of you. Why?
Hello.
Who?
Oh, I'm awfully.
Have you no manners?
I do apologise. We sort of we appear to find ourselves in a rather inconvenient situation. You see, we came through the portal just a little bit further back, and we have no idea where we are.
Oh, one of them. The other one looks at this one and just says, "Oh, they're fucking primes, aren't they?" And then
Well,
looks
thank
at it
you.
and
That's
goes,
immense kind. Yes,
goes,
people do look at me and go, "Fucking prime," or "prime fucking," as it were. Ha ha ha.
All right, Bert. All right, Bert. Calm it down. Calm it
I'm
down.
so sorry.
So the first thing you need to understand is where you are.
Yes.
You are in the Lady of Pain's domain, known as Sigil. This is a place where whatever special hotshot thing that you think you are that meant that you could get here, you're not it. Like,
Right.
so the first thing, free lesson, courtesy of the harmonium, is there's about 427 rules that you need to follow in Sigil. But rule number 1 is don't fuck it up.
Right.
Okay, I'm glad we're here.
We're rather bad at that, but we will do our best.
Well, that's fine, because there's only one penalty for things getting fucked up in Sigil. And that's all right. So, but a lovely group of Berks like you'll figure this all out by yourselves. Now, it's not really my place to welcome you, but I suspect that any of the appropriate people whose sect you've so daintily wandered into, where are you people from, by the way?
Oh, as you said, we're prime fucking material. I mean, what? No, that's not what you said. You said we're fucking primes. That's where we're from.
What?
I don't know. I don't
Yes,
know
I
what to tell.
can clearly tell that.
So, excuse me.
All right.
You know that place with all the wonderful items that we saw as we were walking
The
through
place
it?
that you are now ever so carefully going to exit from.
Yes, yes.
You didn't touch any of those places.
No.
Good stuff.
Actually, my leader over there, she specifically said not to touch anything, and therefore we specifically did not touch anything.
Well, at least one of you fucking cutters has got a brain inside your head.
You use that word a lot.
Which one?
Fucking. Like, I don't know if it means, does it mean something different?
Fornication.
Oh, yes.
The
I knew it.
sexual
We're
reproduction
prime fucking material.
activity between...
Anyway, I apologise.
yeah, ideally
please,
consensual, but really just
restrain
use the
yourself.
pejorative
Okay.
to explain how fucking stupid you are picking a fight with someone.
all right.
harmonium
I see.
now.
That's the usage. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Anyway, we have not touched anything. So you mentioned that we are in the Lady of Pain's domain. Does this sound familiar to me at all?
Not in the slightest. Not in the slightest. This is so beyond anything. The only references to the lady you've ever come across are those of the one on your belly.
This lady? She's not done yet. But I'm working on it.
I mean, so it's sort of like, sort of taps his arm and some of the metal work just kind of folds back in a way you've never really seen before, almost half mechanical, half sort of like magical.
Jolly good.
And you see there's a large tattoo of a, what appears to be a oversized, giantish lady who is wrapped around a dragon in a rather,
similar to my house.
aggressively sexual pose.
I see.
It says, yeah, no, it's all right, that one. It's not bad. All right.
Thanks. I'll convey your compliments.
Good stuff.
Good.
You probably want to get up topside and talk to the old folks who run this sect. They're all right for a bunch of weirdos.
Right.
On your way. Don't cause any trouble. Pick up manual before you go.
Did you, so the manual, with the other rules, that they'd be top side, would you say? Jolly good fellow you are. Fine tattooed gentleman. We are. Oh, I'm an alien. I'm an legal alien.
No one's illegal. No one comes to the cage thinking they're legal or otherwise. We're all here for one reason or another. But nevertheless, I imagine if you were to head your way upstairs, the folks, one sec, find my notes. Oh yeah, who is it we're working for, Barry? It's the fraternity, but they call themselves the Watchmen on this sect. Oh yeah, it's the fine people of the Watch.
The Watch
will help you out.
Perfect. By the way, you wouldn't happen to know whether everybody on this realm of the Lady of Pain speaks your tongue, because it appears that only I do at the moment, thanks to a spell.
Yeah, no, I saw that.
Okay.
You might want to tell your mate to maybe what's the word I'm after? Spend a bit of time managing his own cultivation, sorting his refinement out, and perhaps getting to a point where he can actually cast spells and he doesn't like a right old Burke doing it. I'm guessing he sort of like peers at you as well and goes, guessing you might want to do that too, actually. Your shit's all kind of muddy. Actually, it's a good point. You'll just damage yourself every time you try and do something here. Might want to, yeah. But it's not my job, not my problem. As long as you keep the peace, don't care.
Okay. Most kind of you, sir. We will be proceeding up top side, as you call it.
Might want to lose that accent.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's all right.
Okay.
You're like I said. What's the old expression go? Bit of kindness never killed a sparrow.
Yes. Prime fucking material. Okay. Toodaloo.
He sort of waves off to the left, and the two of them they stood down relatively quickly once they saw you. And the only thing is that like as pass, they say he says again, but yeah, just keep your auras down.
Okay.
And don't kick off. Like I said, there's kids in this facility, and if you kick off with them, you're just gonna get no sympathy from us.
Sorry, why are there kids in this facility?
It's school, isn't it?
Oh, it's a school. Oh, like that's the school museum. Yeah, there's like a portal. Like on the other side of it.
Look, mate, you want to talk to the old fashioned upstairs, right? I'm not a tour guide here, right? But nevertheless.
Here, thanks, bro. What's your name?
Well, that's Barry, and I'm Steve.
Oh yeah, Barry's a good name. Hi, Barry. Hi, Steve. My name's Bazza. Okay.
What? No, he's Bazza. I'm Steve.
My name's Ron. All right.
All right.
Okay.
You'll do, Ron.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Just to see, I attempt to tell my party what happens. I'm gonna try and cast message, which is a cantrip. Does anything happen to me?
Yeah. Roll D10.
Oh shit. Ooh. Okay. Try my own. Oh no. Okay. Whoa, that's a 9.
Right. So you have a moment where you just go, and you put your hand up by your mouth and get ready to cast the spell. And then as you start speaking, you just feel this wrenching fire pass through the veins of your body and like channel themselves through your arm, through your heart chakra, like, all the way down to where your dantian would be, and just like it's just flame.
Muscle soreness. I've felt this before.
Yeah, it's the worst kind of UTI pain.
Oh no, I've also felt this before.
Yeah.
Okay, but my message gets through.
Your message gets through, but you take 9 points damage.
Yes,
how many hit points have you got at the moment?
I'm down at 55.
Okay, wait, so you healed up. Okay, good. Because I knew you were down low.
So the two of us, Ribena berries, were doing the act cute, be innocent kind of thing because we didn't want to trigger the guards.
Sure.
And then after that, there's the sudden yelp from Barra. Like,
it's a psychic yelp.
Make a perception roll.
Okay, good. Where? Oh, 18 plus 5, I believe. So that's 23.
You look at these guards, and they appear to have red nameplates above their head to you.
All right.
Understood.
Did you know? I don't think we should try to attempt to use magic here until we know what's going on.
Okay, here.
Why you screaming my head?
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, look.
It looks like magic. It's
anyway.
we don't have.
Okay. We can't use magic here, like, without taking damage. There's got to be some other way that we can...
It's powered
Well,
by.
it's fine for you guys, but...
Yeah, it's powered by.
By you?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh no.
So healing would be
Yeah, it's
inefficient.
Like, yeah, I know, but we've got potions, or...
Well, it's okay.
No,
I've
I've been-
heal us anyway. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's right.
Well, no, Athena's been a great help. No, Athena, okay, guys, never mind. Let's walk in like in a sort of like a formation. You know, just like tell you guys like whatever those like dudes like told me about Barry and Steve. Like good dudes. By the name, I'm called Ron now.
Okay.
Oh,
Just
but
everybody-
I'm sorry. What? Did they call you?
No.
Athena looks over and says, so, and she literally had her hand about to cast another healing spell.
No,
on
no,
you,
no,
but
no,
she,
no,
she
don't,
stops
don't.
herself and
No,
she
no,
says,
yeah.
oh, okay. Your name's Ron?
No, it's, you know, like there appear to be a few people called Barry here, Bazza, and I'm like, you know, I don't like to take things, you know, I like in Ryan.
You speak their language?
Yeah, thanks to him, like he can cast like a spell. But yeah, as a matter of fact, I do speak. I speak lots of
For
languages.
the next.
You're very knowledgeable.
Oh, I am. I am. Yeah, you just call me a knowledgeable Ron. Yep.
Given that they've conversed at length, right? Kaman, do you know what language they're speaking?
I honestly don't know, but there was this moment where they compared tattoos, and that was interesting.
Oh yeah, so I tell you guys like what the basically as we walk to the left is just I'm just no, like a pen.
As you walk along this corridor it's long, sort of. It looks to be actually carved more of. Initially, you're like bright light. What's going on? But actually, the bright lights appear to be these mage globes that are just held in the ceiling of this granite, dark, sort of actually quite light granite corridor because it's light because of these mage globes that are just blasting white light onto it. As you get closer to it, the granite itself is kind of dark, heavy grey. It's just actually been massively well lit from above. And as you continue down this corridor, the granite sort of corridor kind of goes around in an angled series of turns in a corridor. There are a couple other doors, but the instruction, whether I explicitly said it or not, but the instruction you got from Barry and Steve was to go ahead and then go up the stairs.
Yep.
And so there is ahead of you, in fact, a set of steps that will go up to an opening above. There's a handrail, and I presume you're going to proceed up these stairs.
So you were told to head up these stairs and talk to the members of the Watchmen, otherwise known as the fraternity. So should we just go? Like, you want to go in any like particular formation or something? But I suspect that we're here like on sufferance. So
Well, you're the only one who can speak their language, so you should go first. We will
okay,
follow. Don't
Okay.
worry, but yeah,
okay.
we will
okay.
try to look as
cute as possible. So we cling on to each other and
so behind our swords.
Oh.
yeah, there we go.
Oh. Okay, yeah, you try it. You try it.
No.
Oh, try it.
I'll just hang back behind you with Athena.
Okay. Athena, you might want to try and look adorable, Athena.
Athena sort of looks at you and says, do I not look good?
No. No, I'm just gonna go about my business.
Big Christmas saving throw.
That's an automatic answer for that.
That's the
How did he miss it?
How?
That is
Oh, you should be fine.
She
yeah.
has had one sex.
That's true.
In
Smart
44
is-
episodes.
And this is why.
20. Dirty 20.
Oh.
She sort of looks at you and goes, "Oh, thank you for telling me. Sometimes I miss these things. You know, some people just don't.
yeah,
They just don't level with you, right?
Try and go like like that.
Huh?
Oh.
Oh.
No, cannot. Let's face it, you are not meant for the cute route. You are elegant. Yeah, so be elegant. Be yourself. There you go. Perfect.
I look at Kaman again.
I'm just going to be invisible. here.
Okay. Okay.
Kaman's like, shutting up.
Invisible nodding.
Okay. So let's walk up the stairs. Or walk.
So as you head upstairs, you find yourself actually in a rather large atrium. Sort of, the steps bring you up into one corner of this sort of internal square. Around you is a multi-leveled building. There's a series of corridors around, almost like in some ways a bit like a university campus, right? Where there are like sort of 3 wings of different buildings, and you come out sort of in one corner of this sort of quadrangle. I've never understood why a quadrangle wasn't just called a square, but put that aside for a second. And sort of as you come up, you look around, and you can see lots of people just wandering from one place to the other here, and across this sort of square area in the middle. There's various desks and tables, and there's a hustle and bustle here. As you look and take in the sight, you immediately you hear Athena gasp. In fact, as you see a hulking form of what appears to be a maybe 12-foot tall, as it gets closer, leathery skinned, demonic creature with large bat wings, sort of stomping its way across the floor, just like dum, 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 kind of moving towards you, and moving its way through this sort of large rectangular space to absolutely nobody's particular chagrin or stress or anything. They just seem to be like, okay, and as the various little bits of venom drop off its teeth, it sort of like licks out this long forked tongue and just grabs it before it drops onto the ground, almost looking a little embarrassed at the fact that it's sort of, this polite pit fiend, as it were, just stepping its way across the space. And at one point, you actually see there's an indraw of your own breath as you see what appears to be this other large and sort of radiantly beautiful person walk up to this pit fiend. And as it does so, you think, gosh, is this the beginning? Is there a breath isn't taken as they clock each other, and their hands reach out, and an enormous great like hey, as they just high five with this like epic sort of boom noise, and they pull each other in for a little bro hug, and then like yeah, and you just hear them chatting to each other in whatever strange language they're speaking. In fact, the language is almost musical and
Only
wonderful.
Barra understands.
Do you want to speak Celestial?
No, because they got tongues on.
Oh, in which case, yes. With tongues, you hear one say, Samuel Davis, I haven't seen you for the life of me for ever so long. And the other one says, Akeem, you old dog, what the hell are you doing here?
Who's Samuel and who is
The pit fiend is calling the what appears to be a Mavanic Deva of some sort, if you would know what that is, but it doesn't matter if you don't. So the large angelic being, Akeem, and Samuel is the pit fiend's name.
Okay.
And so I just realised that's called Sammy Davis, but we'll put that aside for a second. It's Sammy Davis Senior. What can you say? Now,
okay.
Samuel Davis. Huh? Sammy Davis Jr. Never heard of
the jazz singer?
Oh,
Anyway.
my God. Okay. Moving on.
We are young and cute.
Yay! Ribena berries! This episode is sponsored by Ribena. No. Nevertheless, so they sort of just they're just exchanging small talk. It's just sort of like, oh, so where have you been? What's been going on with you? How things are? Well, this blood war's just been going on forever. Honestly, really just feel like it's been going on forever. And sort of, I think Akeem goes, I think it has been going on forever, actually. So, I mean, it's like, yeah, I know, but, the figure of speech. But yeah, things are okay. It's just not quite the same business it used to be. And they just...
I sort of look at I look at them. All right, which one do you guys think is all the watchmen here?
Probably not them.
Not them? They're not the watchmen?
No.
Wouldn't they come and welcome us?
No, why? Like, they're like watchmen. Do you know like any friendly watchmen? Like,
No,
say,
but
like,
if
shoo,
if they're guarding a place, usually they come and then they greet the people who
yeah,
go
well, like,
too
they
near.
don't know that we're like intruders.
Are there guards around?
Make a quick perception roll for me.
12.
Yeah, there are a lot of people wearing armor and carrying arms. In fact, there are, as far as you can see, precisely no people who don't appear to be armed. At the same point as they all seem to be walking with a purpose somewhere, nobody is sort of standing in a kind of bored museum guard kind of way.
So like when Barry and Steve mentioned the watchmen, I think like they were referring to like a group of people. Like I don't think they're like actual profession is watchmen. Like they said the fraternity, otherwise known as a watchman. So
They're the ones who run this place, right?
yeah,
I would assume they're not just standing around in the field waiting for random intruders to appear. They're probably in an office building somewhere.
Wow.
They
Barra,
probably
can you
have
ask someone?
Yeah, like one of these nice people.
Okay, I sort of look at the tallest, most obvious ones.
Which one, the Pit Fiend or the Deva? Because they're the two big.
I'm a bit intimidated by the good-lookingness of the Deva. So I'm like,
Yeah, the Deva looks insanely beautiful.
Wow.
and I sort of look over to the pit fiend. Yeah.
Just radiates terror and power.
I'll go with that one.
Like very suppressed. It's not purposely radiating terror at
Right.
you. It's just, but as you look and you look closer, you're just like, oh god, that's
Okay.
fucking scary.
But does the Devan, is he does he look like he identifies as male? That would affect my decision.
How would you? I mean, are you saying does he look like Barra would identify him as male?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, then I'm intimidated and I don't talk to him. Oh, piece of shit.
Too good looking.
Are they just like random passerby who's about our size and looks humanish, or rather, like a race we recognize?
There are, but I guess the point is that people are the only people that seem to be stopped for a chat are these two. But there are lots of people that wander by, so you could definitely sort of run up to somebody. There's a what appears to be some sort of centaurish like person kind of wandering by, chatting with another centaurish person, except as you look closer they realize they're not actually centaurs. They appear to be not pony people as people at home might be thinking, but actually they seem to have the back quarters of a large goat and horns sort of they're twisted around.
Oh, right.
4 legs or 2?
Pardon me?
They have 4 legs?
They're 4 legs.
Interesting.
But also, not 15 or so seconds later, as you look over the other direction, you in fact see a couple of fawns walking with an elf, right? Which is a rare thing for you to see, but like a tall female elf with flowing blonde hair is just walking, which is good, sort of 30, 40 feet away from you, but you could rush over to them if you wanted, or there's a bunch of people around, but they're all moving with purpose.
Okay, I'm just gonna talk to these two guys.
Yeah, sure. I mean, whatever.
He's so good looking.
You can do it. Have faith.
Okay.
He's so cute.
Hi, Samuel. I'm scared. Samuel. Samuel.
Okay, so
I'm talking to the frightening one. You can talk to the Deva.
Okay.
This creature sort of turns around and looks at you, and I need you to make a
Oh shit!
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. For God's sakes.
You
Okay.
made the choice. You deal with it.
Oh yay! 18.
wow.
18. Yeah.
You fail, but
Holy shit, my God.
but there's a moment as you just feel the terror of the reality of what's about to happen to you, which is that your soul is going to be ripped from your body, split into 1,000 shards, turned into small Words of Original sweeties, and fed to the random people that this pit fiend meets along its day, just to give them a little treat. And then there's a moment as this creature turns and goes, "Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't realize that you were even looking at me," and sort of reaches out their hand and just washes that away from you.
Oh my god.
But you are just left with that, just a little hint left of little bit of pee in your pants.
Oh no!
Wow.
Watch this, Samuel.
Yes. Hello. How may I? What is the appropriate word here, Akeem? And it's help you. Oh, how may I help you?
My comrades and I find ourselves, unfortunately transported to this realm, and we were instructed by Barry and Steve downstairs to look out for the watchmen and the fraternity, and you two look rather fraternal as you're exchanging greetings with each other, and we thought perhaps we should introduce ourselves and get a rule book just to make sure we don't, as they say, fuck it up. I'm sorry. I mean, screw it up. I mean, committed some grave mistake. I'm sorry.
The creature looks at you and says, "I would be, of course, happy to help you acclimatize yourself to this place if you wished. Though I yes, I have to be a little careful because some of my old habits might kick in at this point. And he sort of looks over at Akim, and Akim's just sort of looking at him, going, just giving him the old, and there's a point where you're not sure what's going on here, but Akim pulls out a small token from his pocket and just like shows it to the pit fiend, and the pit fiend goes, No, very well. You're right. I have indeed chosen a different path, and that is a good point you've made there, Akim. Thank you for the reminder.
What's the token? Did I manage to clock it?
With your high perception, you do. It just looks to be a hoop of metal.
Oh,
Very simple hoop of metal.
okay, cool.
What does the token do again?
In this case, very little.
He just showed it to Sammy Davis Senior.
Actually, in fairness, you also see around the Split Fiend's neck, there is just a very simple, fine-looking chain. Right, it's not like it's nowhere meant to restrain them. Around which are another series of these tokens.
Oh,
right? And they don't appear to be there appears to be nothing adverse or magical or anything about this, other than the fact that he's wearing a bunch of these and
they're plain hoops of metal.
Plain hoops of metal.
Okay.
And
Cool.
thank you, Akim. I appreciate that. You're a good friend. And so it says, I'm probably not the best person to help you here, but on the second floor upstairs, there is a reception desk that will be able to assist you. I'm sure they're very helpful here at the Fraternity of Order. And don't worry about the gender-specific name. I think it's a hangover from a previous era. I think it's not a particularly brotherly or sisterly or anything order. They'll accept elementals. They accept people like me. So it's all fine. I'm really sorry about that. Are you okay?
I genuflect.
No.
And then I crawl backwards.
No. There's no need for any of that. There's no need. Please. If you're going to genuflect to anybody, then since you are clearly all new primes to this particular place, I will give you just a little bit of advice. If you see a tall, somewhere between 2 meters and 10 meters, depending on whether or not you see shadow, somewhere in front of you or nearby, run away, especially if it appears to have large knives or something similar coming out of its head. I'm not speaking in parallels. I'm referring to the ruler of this place. Her name is the Lady of Pain. Sometimes you might bump into her in the city. Don't. Honestly, just not worth it. I would choose not to, and I suggest you don't either. That's not even that came out like a threat, didn't it? I didn't mean it to come out as a threat. No, it didn't come out as a threat. I didn't feel threatened. And they just...
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes. But the second floor, they'll be able to... did you come here for a reason?
We were getting away from a rather frightening creature back on our plane of existence, and here we are. Nice place you got here.
Oh, you came through a portal.
Oh yeah, well, we think so. Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, if you've literally just come through a portal, then I'm sure that Lysandra would love to speak to you. So,
Lysandra.
She's I was going to say pest, but no, she's a really rather dogged seeker of information. She really cares about people who've come through the portals, and she wants to know everything about it. So she will pay good money for information about your hometown.
This is the second floor, or not?
Oh no, but you'll bump into her. More actually, she'll find you. Don't worry about it.
Is he speaking common?
You can understand him.
Okay.
But we don't,
He's just...
You all can understand him. He's not speaking common, but you can all understand him.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh.
So, just out of curiosity, I suppose I'm wondering if you're native to this place?
Sort of laughs and goes, no. I'm from, how would you describe it? It's a long way away. Perhaps a little warmer than here. I would say that the political climate is not favourable. But I live here in the cage now. Yes.
The cage?
Oh, this place. this whole place. We call it the cage. It's really it's the grand city of Sigil. It's the peak of the outlands. The cage is a colloquial name. I mean, some people call it the cage, some people call it the prison, some people call it the eternal torment of being trapped here forever and ever because of the leave will be my death. But it's much of muchness.
Are you saying we cannot leave?
Oh no! I'm sure if you have a key, you can leave as long as you know where you're going back to. It'll be fine.
A key?
Not a key. I mean, you might want to leave with a key. I mean, it's desperately handsome. Deva, man, woman, person,
Sorry.
person. So you see this again. This divine being is just sit there with the most beneficent smile on their face, as if they're just allowing this wonderful conversation to take place, and they're just pleased to be.
Okay.
Sorry, you are talking about key? What kind of key?
The type that would open the door.
A door?
A portal. I mean, I don't mean like a regular door, like one of those. I meant like the ones that you step through. How did you get here without one?
Well, like they
Well
were
said,
like
Barra.
these symbols, and like we arranged them in position, and and here we are.
Well, I'm sure that the same exact recipe of will be a great success on your return.
Laura, calm down. I'm just wondering. Also, you seem to suggest that leaving is difficult.
No, I was perhaps oversharing. It's a problem I've got. I was really just articulating how it's a little bit difficult for me. I imagine that for any. By the way, I must say, I noticed that you're really rather badly leaking aura. Is that intentional? Because it's rather rude.
Oh,
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not offended in the slightest, but you will do in turn to other people as I just did to you accidentally. So it happens. But a bit of uncontrolled aura could hurt somebody.
oh, did you mean like magic?
No, it's
Do we have it too?
yes, but differently. I mean, but you all have it. I mean, it's just an expression of power.
Or I guess like we're flashing out power.
Yeah, it's literally cracking out of you. I can see it. It's like just every now and then, like you'll do something and you'll speak or you'll, say something and it just sort of bubbles under the surface of your. Have you never used aura sight before?
No.
Let me show you. I can't really do much other than share it, but if you wouldn't mind.
Stay very, very still.
Sort of reaches out to you and just sort of touches you on the forehead with this claw. It's about this long, just by itself, on these sort of segmented hands, sort of not segmented, sort of like leathery red hands. And as he gets closer, you smell burnt, sort of saltpeter and brimstone kind of coming off there, the most acrid of smells. But you hold it together and touch your forehead, and as you do, you see that everybody, as you look around, has got some level of, magical aura around them, like sort of like it's slightly just above their skin and around them, like it's like a glow effect almost, right? Except for you guys, and in your guys' case, it's more that actually you've got that ever so slight glow effect, but then every now and then, like a little bit of light just like bursts off your skin, and then just like appears again, and bursts off your skin and appears again. It sort of travels maybe like 3 or 4 feet, and then will just like dissipate. So it almost looks like, unlike everybody else who just has this kind of like nice kind of blanketing aura around them, you guys are walking around with little bits of sparkly electricity all around, like sparklers.
How do we control this?
Well, I mean, just go back to your earliest sort of refinement and cycling exercises. This isn't difficult. I mean, surely you would have been taught this.
No.
Huh?
No.
How did you ever achieve any level of? I mean, you're obviously powerful. Well, I mean, I would say you're obviously very powerful.
I believe this Larissa person, Lasandra person would be very interested because where we come from, there's no such thing. We don't even see our auras as we explained. So
Well,
Cannot control something you don't know about.
no, I would agree. This is, I would say, a little bit out of my sphere of expertise, but I do have a friend who may be able to help you, and certainly somebody that'll be very, very interested in learning more about you. Their name is. One second, please, caller.
He's like Melgor the Devourer, but don't mind him.
Their name is Tripicus, and they're a scholar, and they often give talks, actually. And so, if you look, you will find that Tripicus has probably got a talk. Well, probably tonight. Most nights, quite often. I imagine they would be incredibly pleased to meet with you. They're always fascinated by
Primes?
yes. Well, that's a great choice of word.
Prime,
Yes, thank
fucking
you.
material.
Yes.
You mentioned we are primes, but what
Yes.
is a prime?
It's from where you're from, I presume. The prime material plane. You will call it something like mud, or ground, or
Earth?
foot, or earth. Yes, something like that. Generally, people in primes tend to call their plane dirt of some sort.
Yes. Well, thank you for your time. We'll be heading up to that information counter now.
You're most welcome. Do feel free to get in touch if you fancy selling your soul at any point.
We will most certainly
Clutch my sword.
put you at the front of the queue.
And as you do that, he looks at you and goes, "That
Oh shit.
is a most fascinating weapon."
Thanks. And right behind your son.
I'm cute.
Sorry. Defense mechanism.
Right. And you hear just a very little from Akim, and Sammy goes, "Oh yes, very good point, Sammy. Thank you so much. And yes, by all means, if you do need anything else, no soul intended."
Thank you.
I do have one question.
Yeah.
You mentioned that you call this place a cage, right? Assuming to say you are maybe trapped here.
I'm trapped by my own choices in life.
So what do you do here exactly?
Oh, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You know, life of a pit fiend can be. One gets around, can do a few things. I've got a few abilities. Occasional bit of magic for people. Sometimes people need some help. You know, I'm rather a dab hand at contract law.
Yee.
Thank you very much for your time.
So he looks at you and obviously, clocks that you were a bit confused by that. He goes, "No, I genuinely have been called to the Sigil Bar. I mean, I'm a qualified lawyer."
Oh, so in case we're involved in any legal disputes, we'll be sure to look you up.
Oh, he says, and he clacks his fingers, and then just a small business card appears, and it says,
When you click it, because I'm like,
it says Samuel Davis,
senior.
sort of a solicitor at law,
Esquire, I guess.
barrister at law. Pardon me, and yes, Esquire.
Oh, thank you so very much.
So one last question. Your Highness Majesty Prince.
Oh, I'm honestly none of those.
Okay, Esquire. You know how you can magically make that card appear.
Mm.
You know, when we try to cast magic spells, we seem to take an awful lot of. It hurts a lot. Do you know what we're doing wrong?
Yes, absolutely. You need to, as I was saying, you need to get your auras under control and start channeling your magical energy properly. I presume the place where you're from, and this is an area that I think Tripicus would be far more knowledgeable than I would, but I presume the place where you're from, you use some form of reagent in order to be able to interact.
I fished some
with
out of my pocket. Yes, we use these.
Shiny, pretty.
Dear me, that stuff looks... May I?
Yes, of course.
Very,
So,
very
takes it and he
valuable.
goes, "Oh, that's good."
That's yours. That's all yours.
That's good.
Yes.
And then there's just there's a momentary flash, and then sort of there's a point where he's holding this, and Akeem is right in his face, and he's just like, what I meant was, how interesting.
Oh no! Please do keep that. That's yours.
Oh no,
We to thank you for helping
if you
us.
insist.
Yes, of course.
I think Akeem just again looks at him and goes,
No, I don't.
To
I don't.
thank you for-
I think he's on. He thinks he's on the wagon. I think we should help him not fall off the wagon.
Okay.
he says, that stuff is potent. I think I understand why all your cores are wrecked. You probably want to stay away from it.
What is erect?
Cause.
It is usually the process of raising something or making it in some way perpendicular to dirt.
Yes.
No. Sorry, my ear's not very good. All the shouting. My friend has corrected my hearing.
Oh,
Thank you.
Well,
Here knows. It's all good.
Thank you for that. We will most certainly look forward to. Thank you. Yes. As I
Yes,
back
thank
away
you. Good job. Thanks.
with
Helpful.
Barra
Great. Good job.
backing
You are
away.
fine. Good job.
Backing away.
Good.
What were your names?
What?
Oh,
Our names?
I'm Kaman.
Ron.
No, that's not your name.
Oh.
Okay. I'm a
Gemma.
Bazza.
No, that's not your name.
Is the aura site still on?
Yeah.
And when we look at him and he's saying all the wrong names, is there a
Did it
difference?
change? Yeah.
No, you just see that you're just like sparking off these things. Like the aura sight that he's given you is just the ability to see that there's this kind of nice light around most people, and then around you guys, you look like. You remember at school the Van de Graaff generator, where like the little plasma ball thing? You look like that, just like these little lines just spurt and sort of come out from you. So he hasn't given you any like anything beyond that, but it's just like, weird. Yeah, exactly. And as you sort of you can definitely do that, and as you do that, you are able to go, oh, that's weird.
Barra, it's Barra!
That's weird. What's your surname, Barra?
Monday.
Barra Monday.
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. And yourself?
Kie
Kie? What's your surname, Kie?
Nao.
Kie Nao. Very lovely to meet you. And yourself?
Hello,
Thank you.
I'm Yrsa's friend's daughter.
Yes, it's That's very lovely to meet you as well. And finally, sorry, I didn't ask you your surname. What was your surname?
I have a single name.
Yes, I do believe that. Well, that's delighted. As you said, I'm Samuel Davis, Senior, Barrister Esquire. And if you need me and you fall yourself into any trouble, do feel free to give my office a messenger.
Thank you. I'm sure we won't regret it.
Yes.
Does your
Goodbye.
friend have a name card too?
Akeem, I think you have a fan. And so Akeem turns around and smiles. And as he smiles,
The four of us fall apart.
it's like...
Barra is very not happy at this moment.
But even so, even in that case, but the smile is like the breaking of dawn after, an awful, heavy, muggy storm.
Is
right?
someone playing music?
It is. It's like
Wow.
it's like the sound of any bird other than the woo-woo bird. It's literally just beautiful. It's the Goldberg variations on a cold morning. It's everything that's joyful about the wonderful things of the universe.
I can taste my favorite food on my lips. How is this happening?
Yes, I'm Akeem. Very nice to meet you. I don't have a card, but if you ever need me, I'm sure I can be found. And,
I look at Athena. What's Athena doing?
Athena is just like,
The three girls are in like full on gush mode.
The men are very confused.
I mean, to be clear, this thing has a charisma of about 30 or so.
Okay.
So it's like there's no whether
no
you're
saving against
like the
that.
confusion may be internal,
Yeah.
right? But there's outways you're just like, Wow.
Too sexy for this blink.
Oh, it's the whole thing. And
So sexy it hurts.
it's like there was another one of my friends around that you might bump into, called Unity of Rings. If you do see Unity of Rings, do say hello. You're welcome. You guys, gotta say, you're pretty good.
Ooh, no, you're pretty good.
No. Really?
Yeah.
You're pretty great.
Oh.
Have a great day.
No!
Dead.
Why am I smiling? I can't understand why I'm smiling. Wow! Okay. Let's go to the second floor.
What are you doing?
Glance over at the auras.
It's like,
Yeah, absolutely. And they begin to like pick up their conversation again, whilst sort of just being aware that you guys are slowly backing away. But you feel that their attention, and unlike with most people, when you feel the attention's away, you notice it just by body language, everything else. But it's not actually a physical effect. In this case, their attention turns back to each other, and it feels like the searchlights have just moved away, like almost like an entire presence that wasn't there before, or was there before, it's just now lifted from you, and you're much more. You were never not in control of yourself, but you just like the weight lifts from you.
Okay, let's go now.
Yes, we were hopping this skip.
Hustle everyone to this second floor.
You head up and the kind of sort of step up past to different groups of people coming down steps and going up, but you make it up steps without too much problems, and you come around to a particularly austere looking person of indeterminate gender, with their hair pulled back into a bun. They have quite high angular cheeks. They appear to have some sort of distinct spotting. You've probably never seen a Githyanki or Githzerite before. Barra, you'll have heard of their existence, but that's about it. They're very rare. If you bumped into one, you might know, but it's pretty rare. But they just seem to be sat there at a table. There's a sign on their desk. You can't read it because I don't think tongues lets you read things. I think it just allows to speak. Look up and they say, yeah, all right. So,
What's is this common or what are they speaking?
they're sort of like looking at you, looking for a reaction, and you understand what they said,
Oh,
but the others did not at the moment.
oh yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. We came from like the prime material plane. We came through a portal, and we've been told by Barry and Steve and Akeem and Sammy and a bunch of people that we should come and find you, get the rule book, and we've been told our auras are out of control. So basically, we're hoping this is the welcome desk. So
All
you
right,
can help
blood.
us.
All right. No, you're in good hands here. Don't worry. I got you. Why don't you and your friends take a seat,
Okay.
and we'll sort you right up. Don't worry.
Okay, guys.
You seem a bit frazzled around the edges. In fact, I'm
Yeah.
looking at you. You appear to be leaking.
Yeah. Well, look,
Do we still?
Nope,
see-
not yet.
Okay, no.
So you just see her mild amusement lah.
The cute.
So I said, please sit down. And she says we're waking. So yeah, man. Perhaps you can help us because I'm trying to speak your language, but I'm not.
Don't do that.
These other I'm
Don't do that.
sorry.
Not okay.
Sorry.
Don't
no.
do that.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
It's all right.
It's
all right.
Okay.
It's all right. After you've been in Sigil for a while, maybe you pick up some of the words, but until then, it just comes across like you're taking the piss.
Taking the piss.
Okay, I'm just speaking my ridiculously foreign accent. Okay, yeah, no problems.
It's like, no, it's fine, man. You sound like what's that? You sound. I'm sure you sound royal where you're from.
Royal. I'm a new
Yeah,
royal.
exactly.
Royal.
Like you
royal.
know.
Yeah,
Like you
yeah.
Like a king or a queen.
Yeah.
Right.
Come on.
Good. Okay. Now, and sort of there are 4 seats around here. There's actually about 6, but there's sort of like here so you can sit on. It's, you must be just brand new in town. Where are all your bloods from?
Translate. Okay, where we came from, we called it Urtu. Does it sound familiar to you? So
Urtu.
prime fucking plane. We're all sexy. Right?
I'm from the prime fucking plane as well.
Oh yeah, I can tell. Yeah.
But looks over and says, Suresh, you heard of a place called Urtu? You hear sort of like a sort of voice from behind. There's a sort of screen, and there appears to be like another area. Maybe it's the office or whatever. But there's another area behind. And you hear sort of a voice. He goes,
Oh shit.
He says, no, I mean, not heard of it either. But apparently that's a place. I'm guessing it's another one of them, distant dirt ball type things. But do you want to check with the boss? Yeah, I know. But and you, Barra, you're the only one that hears. In the voice says, no, I've never heard of a place called Urtu. But I haven't heard of everywhere. I mean, it's possible. Where do they say? Do they look standard? And sort of responds back, and he goes, all right. Check with the boss though, if you don't mind, Suresh. He goes, sure. I'll just check that right in.
Well, just basically, whenever I'm having a conversation with somebody of this plane, I'm trying my best to remember words, just to let you know.
So tongues doesn't work like that.
I just immediately translates to what I understand.
Yeah, tongues just turns into your understanding.
Okay, cool. Never mind then.
So, I don't believe so anyway. It's a good point. Let's quickly.
Let's double check it.
Yeah.
Yrsa has picked up one phrase and is happily repeating it to us. Taking the piss.
Taking it. You can do that. You can totally do that. You got it.
Bob.
Oh, Bob.
Bob.
You don't have Bob with you.
Oh my god.
One. Wait, Bob came through the gate, right?
Bob came through the gate.
Oh shit.
Where did he go? How did we lose him?
How did
Dunno.
I forget for so long?
He was in the museum. Okay, so I think he came with us all the way to the 2 tall guys.
Let's go. Yeah, I stand up. I'll start looking.
Okay.
Crap.
Fuck.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna.
You need to tell the nice woman that we lost our Bob. You need to go find Bob now.
Okay. So, Barra.
We lost a griffin. A big black griffin. Sound familiar to you? Anybody turned him in at Lost and Found?
How long ago would you do that?
Like about 10 minutes ago.
And how would you expect it to end up in our Lost and Found?
I don't know. Okay,
I think you probably need to understand where you end up. This ain't no. I don't know where you're from, what civilization or what particular place, but Sigil is well, let's just say it's not like your mother's city.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take damage anyway, so I'm gonna cast Scrying. Should I just roll D10 or?
Yeah. If you're gonna cast a spell.
Oh fuck. And I'm still on the same day, so I will roll 2 D10s. Because
Oh gosh, you're gonna take 3d10 damage. Ouch.
3 D10?
Because you got 2d10 for the necrotic.
No, so one D10 for necrotic.
Oh, 1d10 for necrotic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I cast Scrying on Bob.
Ouch.
Oh, 2 ones.
2
That's
ones,
good.
yeah.
Oh.
Oh, just a flash burn.
Oh, you don't want to do that. You're gonna hurt yourself, boy.
I'm looking for Bob. Where's Bob?
You see, there's a moment as your vision just kind of goes through the wall and then back down the stairs again, and you see Bob go, "Yes, no, I'm Bob. Steve, is it? Oh, very nice to meet you, Steve. No.
Okay, so
I'm just here on my own,
Right,
just hanging
guys.
out. No,
Guys.
there just seems like, do you have any food, Steve? Do you have any food, Barry? Because, like, I'm hungry. Yeah, no, that's great. Oh, harmonium.
Okay, I
Yes, well, there aren't that many talking griffins around.
Guys,
you know.
guys.
Is Bob talking to them though?
So smoky.
that's a good question.
Yes, where's Bob?
Steve and Barry.
Okay, let's go.
Back with the guards. Hi. Sorry, nice lady. I call out to her in common because in a hurry.
I can just stay here if you're.
We're going to search for Bob. We'll be back soon. Sorry. Run off.
Yeah. So she's sort of, are you staying with
Lady.
just choose?
Be right back.
Yeah, all right. I'll be right here. Just be careful with them. And you just
Yeah, but be careful.
So you guys, yes. So Scooby Doo it back to Bob, and Bob is there, and you see that the other two are there going up. Steve's sort of saying, "Well, you know, Bob, the Harmonium's always looking for people to come on board. You know, it's like."
Hey,
Is,
Bobby!
Oh. You're not back, are you? What are you doing here, Burks?
No, this is my son.
What?
My son. Sorry, we lost our son. Bobby, were you talking to these two gentlemen?
So looks to you and says, "All right then, Bob. You nearly. Tell you what, Bob, you're a good lad. So if you do decide when you come to your majority that you need to spend some time helping to enforce peace through superior firepower, you come say that you know Steve down at the old Harmonium headquarters down the road." And it's like, Bob goes out. "Okay. Did you happen to have any of that food though?" And he's like, well, I've got some 2-day-old cranium, right? If you want it." He goes, "Deal!" And so he sort of pulls out a bit of jerky and hands it to Bob. And Bob goes, "Yeah," and just munches it.
Thank you
Within
so
seconds.
much. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. Nice to meet you, Bob. And Bob goes, "Ah."
Okay, Bob.
Do we understand the word of what they're saying to Bob?
No, Bob is just talking.
Okay, Bobby, come. Let's go.
Bobby appears to be talking to them in their own language.
Bah,
Bobby,
I'm friendly.
can you talk to anyone?
I can't talk to people who give me sweets. And I mustn't let people touch me
Yes.
in my, what was it
No-no
again?
zone.
In my no-no zone.
Good point.
Even if they want to give me food.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah.
A little experiment here. Kie, what languages do you speak?
Draconic, common, halfling.
Could you speak Halfling to him?
Hi, Steve, is it?
No, to
Oh,
Bob.
Bob. Hi, Bob. We missed you for a bit. Sorry. We were just...
I was fine. I was right here.
Is he speaking Halfling, right?
Yeah.
He's just speaking common back.
But he understands.
He just said, I'm fine.
Mm.
爸爸我甲你講嚇，我諗節準
Bob, I tell you, we
你知嘅地方嚇
in this place.
有個特別啊
I don't even know what that is.
，special。
Oh yes.
You're very special, aren't you, Yrsa? I've always told you this.
I am.
Your
Oh my
mummy.
God, how are you understanding all these languages?
What languages? People just speak to Bob, I speak back. That's what we do.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
Good. Okay, good. Useful. Let's get back to the nice lady, shall we? Get the rules sorted out and come on, don't need your trash tongues anymore.
What was the other guy's name? Stephen?
Stephen
Stephen
Barry.
Okay.
As you guys then get back up the stairs. As the person behind the desk now looks up and goes, "Well, you're right there. That's a big fine thing."
The Griffin.
Really smart one.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, we're all here. So you were gonna look. My understanding is that we need a key to get somewhere to get out of this place.
Wait,
So,
well, yeah, didn't you just get here?
yeah, we just got here and
You're in a very big hurry to get out. Where are you going?
No, there's like a monster that we need to cut open.
What?
See if we, well, it's a long story, but okay. Well, look, give us the rule book and how do we get back to Urtu? Because there's things that need to be done.
Can you tell her we need to inform somebody about the gatekeeper's passing?
And yeah, the gatekeeper on our plane unfortunately appears to have been met his demise in a fight, and we want to pass this on to the relevant authorities.
Oh no, that's a shame. Do you happen to get his name?
Yeah, it's look at Bob. It's Ern.
Ern?
Yeah.
Did you happen to get his name?
You told us it was Ern.
What's the matter?
Well, I mean,
They don't seem to know. Like I said.
no,
Ern.
I mean, it's like, there's probably 8,000 or 9,000 people. So Ern's a very,
I
Right.
gently nudge Bob. Bob, do you know Ern's full name?
Uncle Ern.
Okay, can.
At UNKERN.
Very good.
Oh,
Wow,
this is
Bob,
great.
you'd learn to spell.
You learned phonetics.
Yeah.
It's,
I can navigate and I can spell and I can do numbers.
And languages.
It's because of all the Ryakami. It's like working its way through
The
my
what?
brain.
The what?
The Ryakami.
Huh? What's the name?
No. He's
Since we don't know
he's
Ern's
the
full name,
yucky meat.
maybe we tell him about where he was guarding.
Yeah. Look. Give me a second. I would cast my illusion, but I can't. So I take out a piece of paper.
Mhm.
I take out some lipstick. I start to sketch the onion ring with the symbols that I saw. I start to do a sketch of Ern as well.
So looks at it and says,
This is Ern.
make a do you have what's an
Performance.
what's an art trick? Yeah, I guess so. Do a performance check. It's your
I've
bag.
gone shopping for so many times and
Oh,
still
shit.
haven't gotten Barra a pen.
Oh no, it's not good. Une seconde. Yes, it is. Performance. 18.
So looks at it and goes,
Are you a black dragon? No, you're not.
no. So looks at it and says, yeah, all right. That's a mighty fine picture, you know.
Mixed medium.
You know what?
I feel
Mixed
someone trying
medium.
to reach us. Ern, are you there? You are muted.
Oh yeah, you want to be careful with your aura and stuff, though. It's a little bit spicy. You might invite someone in if you're not careful.
They don't.
I don't understand the word of it.
I explained in the okay.
Huh?
All right.
Be
All right.
careful with your aura. So yeah, that's him.
This is the map. Oh, that good job, me. Yeah, that was all the way. Yay! I thought if I scrunch it up, it will get all the way over
That's
there. That's right. Don't worry. Shh. So that's the map. That is a player map. So in a sense, and what this person does is they say, and the way to look at this is like, Sigil is just a big circle, so a big ring, and we're walking on the inside of the ring. So basically, you walk on the end of one and you come out the other. Now, some people say it's like a donut, but I don't understand why it's like a donut, because if you walk up one side of a donut, you walk around the other side, and that's not how this place works. So it's a ring. And so you're walking on the inside of the ring, you keep walking around, you keep going. So if you need to find where you come back to, one of the most important things is you keep walking in the same direction, you'll come back where you started. That's how Sigil works.
Sorry, I
How
just.
long does it take?
Blah, 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 this is what it is.
You didn't say what it is.
How long does it take? I've translated.
Yes, thank you.
It's about 20 miles round.
Okay, sorry, this picture, does this guy look familiar to you?
I mean, it's a very handsome looking half giant or a giant or some kind of giant, can I tell?
Okay.
But I'm guessing if you're looking for a positive identification or a way of saying, "Oh yes, that is my way home," you're best off not asking me. You might want to go have a chat with now
Tripicus. I'm trying to centralize the quest.
well, you know, if you're going over to see Tripicus, it's not too bad. But Lysandra is the person to talk to.
Oh.
She's obsessed by them. She interviews everybody she can get her hands on. So maybe people have come through the same gateways you have, and maybe Lysandra will be able to tell you. But
And will Lysandra be able to tell us how to get our auras under control as well?
no, I think Tripicus is probably your one for that. He's actually lecturing tonight.
Yeah, what time is it now?
It's it's probably about 3, maybe 4 or so.
Okay, and where's this lecture theatre?
It is over in it's just on the edge of the market district, and it sort of reaches out to your map and shows you where it is, and then more importantly shows you where you are. And and it explains to you where you are and goes. But I think honestly, right now, you probably want to just go and take a rest. You're looking pretty beat up. Also, you probably want to get a bit of rest somewhere where you can get your cores under some kind of control. Also, I think probably, what do you have in the way of
Currency?
currency, something like that?
I sort of make gemstone ships to you, so.
Do you all not speak the same language or something?
Oh no, yeah, we do.
I take out a random gem.
This one?
How much would that gem be worth?
I don't know. A random ruby worth 2,000.
Okay, he's like, yeah, that's not too bad. That'll get you by for a little bit. You know, maybe enough to get you guys a room for a few weeks. In fact, it's not too bad.
I fish out like one piece of gold from my pack.
Do you mind, may I?
Yeah.
So he takes it and then sort of goes. It's weak. It'll be about, if somebody offers you gold here, right? You'll see it's probably similar, right? The piece is probably twice as large, and you'll see that actually gold here is not worth as much as maybe on your home plane.
Oh, could you show us what your currency is?
Yeah, sure. And he takes out a regular, gold piece from Sigil. Has on one face, it's got the Lady of Pain, looking like daggers out the head, the whole thing, right? And on the other side, there's what appears to be a symbol of some, form. It looks like a helm, maybe. It's hard to tell. It just spins around in their fingers and goes, "This is about the thickness you're expecting. This is about the weight, right? And so that's what you'd be looking for. This couple of gold here, this would buy me maybe, dinner one evening, like a cheap dinner, like a couple of gold, a single gold will sort that out. So maybe where you're from, a gold let you be happy for a month or so. Not like that here. Be aware, travelers from across the multiverse come here.
Okay.
It was very expensive.
Lady of Pain.
Lady of Pain.
Don't, what about her? Don't go looking for her. Y'all crazy, she runs this place. Don't mention her name. Don't cause trouble. Don't go looking for her, otherwise trouble gonna come find you.
Okay. Could you recommend a place that we can go and sort out our cause?
And sort out your cause?
Our cause. You said our cause.
Yeah, I think you just need a rest. I don't know if you can do anything until you see. If you're going to go see Tripicus, that's not a bad idea. I think, honestly, that old bear is probably the right one for you. But beyond that, I would just go maybe take a rest. But I mean, that's your shout, Burke.
Okay. And the rule book, like Steve and Barry said, there was a rule book with 400.
That's the harmonium, man. I mean, there is a series of rules that we have here, and sort of reaches out and pulls out one of those A5 kind of booklets that appears, then has a couple of holes inside where a string kind of then binds it together, and it's turned in on itself and hands it over, and it says, the Fraternity of Orders, rules and bylaws of civil decent behavior within the domain of the Lady of Pain, commonly known as Sigil. And it sort of then proceeds to outlay about 46 separate major rules of the place.
Okay.
Ranging from no spitting through to no acts of murder, no deities. As you're flicking through it and you're reading it, or actually you're not reading it. As you're flicking through it, you realize you can't read it.
Okay.
Any pictures?
There are pictures, and then there's a point where it says, yeah, you can't read it, huh? Okay, man, you must be from one of them backward worlds. Okay, 1 second, hold on. And reaches out and says, how much of that, you got any more of them gems, yeah?
Like you asked if we've got any more gems.
Oh, not really. We sold a lot of it to the Amanda auction house.
Not really. We can trade, yeah.
What you got?
16,000 gold. Well, yeah.
You got 16,000 gold.
We
Mm.
did
But lots of-
divide up the gold amongst us.
I'll just keep putting gold on the table. Say stop.
Oh boy.
Gold and black.
So you get to about. Please keep going. You get to about 1,000 gold.
Oh my god.
And then they're like, all right, okay. Y'all from some strange cloud place. Okay. And so then comes back and says, right, reaches down to drawer and pulls out 4 scrolls and says, this will get you by on some basics of Sigil Kaman. Now, and come on, you just hear the word Kaman. But no, but then sort of hands it by and says, it's a very simple primer. It's not going to handle any fancy words, but it'll stop you having to, how do you say it? It'll stop you having to keep casting and fucking up your core, which is probably a good start, until you've had a chance to speak to Tripicus and get on with it. So feel free. 1,000 gold is about where it's at.
Okay.
I'm doing you a bit of a deal, actually. So, it brings out,
Stop.
so you lose 1,000 gold.
Okay.
And you gain 4 primers on Sigilian Common, or Common bracket Sigil, if you want to add that to your character sheet.
Are they in common though? Like can we read these primers?
It is a document that you open, and it says, as you open it, you basically gain the ability to map the commons in your head. So
Okay.
basically, you now have the ability to speak rudimentary Sigil Common.
Ah.
And it's sort of like, it just makes a bit more sense to you, and you're able to kind of go, oh, okay, cool. Like, I guess that would make sense. That's, yeah, sure. And it just sort of, the words start to make a bit more sense. It's not fluency, you won't be writing poetry in it.
The
But-
apple is on the tree.
Sorry?
The cat is on the table,
Now you got it, my friend. Now you got it.
taking the piss.
You got it.
Where is
Aye,
the
we'll make something out of you yet, Cutter. You'll get in there.
How much?
Mm.
No, you paid already. It's
Yeah.
all good.
No more.
Good.
No, I'm flat broke.
Oh.
Okay, let's-
And so this resting place?
There's a bunch of places around here, and if you get outside the door, you'll bump into a few guides who will be able to take you if you want. But if you just want somewhere nice and simple to go, there's a place just over the road that's called the Angel's Rest.
Oh.
Anywhere near where Tripicus is lecturing?
I'm sure if you want to go have a look down there, you'll find somewhere. I'm sure a guide will take you, but I'm not a guide of this area.
Okay.
I have a different job to do.
Hey, thanks, brah. Sorry, I didn't quite catch your name.
You didn't. You're right. Have a lovely day. I don't go handing my name out to strangers. You don't know what'll happen, do you?
Oh.
Have a great day.
Doody-doo.
Welcome to Sigil.
Doody-doo. Oh, thanks, brah. You have a great day too.
You're a rascal. Something bad gonna happen to you if you keep doing that. Just get out. Go on.
We'll go on. And okay. So, well, we can all speak Sigil now. So,
You all now have a basic ability to speak Common and Sigil, and as you start to like wander your way back
I'm
down again.
holding Bob's wing.
Are you okay? You can hold my wing. You'll be okay. Don't worry about it. I've got you. I've been here before, you know.
What?
Yeah, I'm an old expert at this place.
When?
Oh, I don't know. maybe last week. Was it Tuesday? Maybe Wednesday, I don't know. Those here.
Did Ern bring you here?
Yes.
What?
I'm rolling insight.
Sure, go ahead.
I shouldn't be rolling insight. That's a 7.
Seems plausible.
Can one more person roll?
Why are we doubting numbers?
Because he's always lying.
No, but the thing is, Bob always believes what he's saying, so I'm not even going to bother.
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
It's like when we were navigating, Bob knows absolutely,
Everything.
and he believes it absolutely.
So
He's the ultimate fantasist, this Bob.
did Ern tell you anything that you have to be careful about?
Yes. He said, don't trust anyone who has the same first name and last name. As in, like, if they've got a first name and they use it for their last name, then that's bad. Like, if their name is like Steve David or like, you know, Jane Ellen, like, totally don't trust them. That's bad.
Alright, Samuel Davis?
Oh, I don't know. Is Davis a first name? I don't think so.
Yes, I think he.
You can have some people called Davis, but they tend to wear polo necks.
What are you talking about, Bob?
Oh, I don't know. I just heard these things on TV.
What? What's the
You
TV?
don't know either.
Anyway.
Kaman's staring at the map and he's trying to find the Angel's Rest.
So the Angel's Rest is not very far away. You are currently in the...
World's
You are
smallest map.
You are currently...
Map for ants. Very tiny map.
Yes, let me. I will send you. I will send you a link. I'll send you a link. There is a wonderful online map that I'll paste in chat so that you can see them. And now this is a map that we don't have permission to restream, so I'm not going to restream it. But if you want to pull it up, you can do. It's basically where I got that map from, and it's really beautiful. It's basically an online resource, which doesn't. I used it on the stream I used the other day, but it doesn't have anybody's. No one signed it, no one's put anything to it, which is a real shame because I think it's a beautiful, beautiful piece of work. Anyway, this is a beautiful...
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
Now,
The bagel.
Discord?
it's nuts, isn't it?
The bagel.
Okay.
So you have this map with the exception of all of the places on it, right? So
Okay.
like you don't have the actual, they're not like all marked out with a nice
I mean, eventually.
clickable link.
Useless.
Where is it?
Tourist map. Is it on? Is it on?
Where do you find it?
Twitch.
Yeah, I put it in the Twitch chat, sorry.
Oh.
Just because I wanted to share it with the folks in chat as well. But it's an absolutely beautiful map. But
Wow.
thank you very much for all the subs and the gift subs there, 70XD, as always. You're very, very kind. But you are currently over in the gymnasium district, I believe.
Gymnasium district, where's that?
No, sorry, I'm lying. The court district. And you are looking to head towards the market ward, which is not that far away. You basically just need to head, based on what you can see, along Razorvine and Hiddleton or Glutton's Gorge, past Three Gate Boulevard, and then you should just be able to like rock your way onto Copperman Way, and then you're into the old market ward, and just out the outer edges of the market ward finds you near the near where you want to go, which is basically near.
What the shit?
Sorry.
You're doing the whole Californians thing.
Yeah, you gotta take Redondo Beach and then take the 4, and then after you take the 4, oh my god, but there's traffic that way. Do they valet park? Yeah, so nevertheless, not too bad, but it's
Yeah, I say to the rest of the party, wow, this makes no sense, but follow me.
Okay.
No, it's fine. I know where I'm going. Where are we going?
Yeah, but
How can you know where we are going if you don't know where we are going?
Well, no, I've been here before. I know how to go around. I mean, Yrsa, I'm a griffin of the world.
Of which world? I mean, we are currently in not our world at all.
Yes,
Indeed. So, okay, you know what?
I'm a griffin of many worlds.
The other option is we hire a guide. So if
No,
you want
it's
to
okay,
save
you
money,
just-
we can trust the Bob first and see.
No,
where
you can
she
follow
goes.
me. I've got the map.
Sure.
Yeah.
We are heading to what's the place called? Angel's Rest.
Yes.
just rest. Or did we want to go and look for Tripicus already?
No,
It's
he
not
said
up
rest
yet, right?
first.
so Angel's Rest is very nearby. It's literally, maybe 5-10 minutes walk from you. And it's basically up towards Glutton's Gorge from where you are in the Club District.
Okay.
So Tripicus's lecture class thing
is near the Market Ward.
and it's not happening yet, right?
They've said it's for this evening.
And what time of day?
It
When you
says
asked, they said it's 3 o'clock.
Okay.
So you probably wouldn't be able to get a full long rest in, but you could get a short rest without any problem. You could probably arrange quarters, or you could just kind of go straight there if you wanted. It's up to you.
What do we want to do?
Well, I don't know. I guess we could arrange to see if this place has a room for us that we can chill in for the time being,
Okay.
get our bearings.
Okay.
We head there.
To the Angel's Rest?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So as you come to the Angel's Rest,
Oh shit, we forgot about Athena.
I don't know.
she's just sat with you guys and they're just like sort of sat there quietly, lost in her own thoughts at the moment.
She got a scroll thing too, right?
She did not.
Can we buy a scroll thing for her?
You can. Cool. So that's
250 gold later.
because you only got 4 scrolls, right?
Okay,
so,
I'll get another gold.
So it's another 250 gold. Okay, cool. So like, there we go. And so Athena then looks at it and goes, okay, very okay, cool.
The SOP right now is Barra hangs on to Athena with one hand and Bob with the other.
Yes. To stop me from casting spells because I might die.
Bob goes, right, so, yes, we're going to the Angel's Fall, right?
Rest.
Angel's Rest. Yes, of course. Okay, of course. The Angel's Rest. That's over in the
The astronaut district.
There's nowhere called the Astronaut District. You wouldn't know. You've not been here.
It's in the scholars district.
Oh, is it? Okay. Hang on a second.
It's in the market.
Oh, natural 20.
And then he goes, no, there's no Scholars District. There's a Market Ward. And there's a knowledge ward, but no, where we are right now is, and looks around, goes up, we are in a very, very important part of town, and so since we're here, there's no need for us to go anywhere else because it's just nearby to us. We're in the Court District.
Are we?
Oh, are we?
I
I think we are.
Yeah.
We are.
We
Did you know?
And yeah, so all we need to do is just head over the road, like the person said, and we'll be right there.
Well done.
I know this place like the back of my wing.
What's this?
Bobby, that's amazing! I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, I'm proud. I mean, yes, of course. Why would you be proud of me? It's very obvious. It's very easy. I've been here many times. I'm a man of many worlds.
Yes.
All right,
So when you came here with Uncle Ann, did he go to see anybody?
Yes, many people.
Okay.
Very important people. Uncle Ann was very important. Not like her. So
would you happen to recognize the people that Uncle Ann talked to?
yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Oh no, definitely not.
So you never got to see the people as well?
Oh, I got to see all of them.
But you don't recognize them?
No.
Did Uncle Ern tell you to keep them a secret?
Yes, that was it. That's exactly it, Daddy. You're very, very, very wise.
Rolling insight.
Go ahead.
Kaman's just rolling his
That's
eyes.
a 16.
Seems like a bit of obnoxious flattery for no great reason. You can tell why.
Do you remember having heard this term called the watchman?
They're the people who take your clothes and wash them.
Maybe my accent is wrong. Barra.
The watchmen. Do you remember Uncle Ern telling
They're
you
the
about
people
them?
that take your watches.
Okay.
and man them.
Look, let's go to the Angel's Rest. and we
Angel's
can have a
Rest?
bit of a
Yeah, the Angel's Fall. We'll go. No, sorry, the Angel's Rest. We'll go there right now.
Right, yeah, market.
Yes, it's down this way, isn't it, Bob?
No, we go whatever direction Kaman wants to go. We go the opposite direction. We know this,
look,
right?
We got to give Uncle Kaman a chance. Okay. He's trying
Okay,
his
Uncle
best.
Kaman, roll survival.
Does he get assistance from Bob advantage?
God no, Bob's never been here before.
I'm so
Oh.
confused.
That's all right. I rolled a 28.
Cool. Bob goes, no, you're doing very well, Uncle Kaman. It's exactly this way.
Thanks, Bob.
Yeah, no, maybe
I
you.
appreciate you helping me.
Yeah, of course. Look out for the road.
Oh, look, the road.
Now, as you step out and you've kind of sort of headed outwards, you'll see that as you step away from this building, and this building is sort of large granite, and there's lots of people coming in and out and going out, and you see to the right of you, there's a set of steps that kind of leads up to this huge, grand, kind of marble-looking sort of court building, something you've not really seen large buildings in Urtu before, but this is in a Hellenic Greek style, right?
Oh,
So you
wow.
wouldn't have seen this type of architecture before, right? So it's sort of like the points and the columns and all the rest of it, and the marble steps that Rocky would run up and down many, many years in the future. And stood tramping up and down these steps are huge warriors in heavy armor, some of whom have got like this dark red armor and this sort of intimidating aura about them, others of whom wearing sort of slightly more black and gold armor, who appear to be using not sharp weapons, sort of pulling recalcitrant folks who are advised by people wearing robes into these into the discussion. All around you, as you look sort of to your left and to your right, you see a bustling city, the size of which you've never really experienced before. It's a strange experience to then look further and actually see that the city, as you look ahead of you, just begins to curve up, like the road, and you can see that the buildings, you can look far enough away, you can start seeing the roofs of them as they move up, and the carry on the arc, it begins to get lost as your ability to see to the horizon gets interfered by a kind of grey void around which the city then wraps itself, and you kind of find yourself kind of looking over your head as you sort of see that there's looking back, and you look back and you notice that the city then kind of comes back over itself as it touches back down again, and you see the roofs there, and you realize that it's like you're on the inside of a bicycle tire or the inside of a carriage wheel as you look around, and you look to the left and you look to the right, and you're just like, you ain't in Kansas anymore, Dorothy.
When we look to the left and the right, what do we see?
You see a bunch of buildings going in either direction, and then you see that there's at the end there appear to be more buildings, and then you don't see much beyond that, just a kind of grey, sort of sunlit sort of area of some sort.
Okay.
Okay.
The sky is red.
It's kind of weird. Okay.
This is taking the piss.
Speaking of taking the piss,
Look at.
New favorite term. Only French,
Look, like we passed through a door into this ring, so it stands to reason that this ring, it just leads to other places. There's like other worlds on the other side of this ring. It's like the center, it's like a hub or something, and we just need to find a way out.
Yeah, I mean the Samuel Davis just now got say we need a key
Yeah.
to open the door.
Okay.
Go away.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. Let's let's go to the Angel's Rest and.
So as you head along, you sort of begin strolling sort of down this broad sort of street, and you find very quickly that the huddle and hustle of the crowd just begins to start bumping into you. Like you're used to being able to navigate these things, but it's almost like at points the pressure of the crowd just pushes against you, and you haven't quite got the street food to be able to like know where to stand and where not to stand. Like a couple of times you sort of find yourself stepping out the way of somebody and stepping into some sort of minotaur or fiend or something else's path, and then you're like, I'm sorry, and you step out the way, and you're like, watch where you're going, Burke, and come on, blood, fucking hurry up, will you? Got places to go. And you find yourself sort of surrounded by a huge hustle of people who really have got places to be and things to do, and you're in the way. It's like, come on, I'm walking here, get on with it, would you? Sort your act out, fucking open your eyes, would you? And you get a lot of like, it's not aggressive. It's just, you know,
New York.
yeah, it's just a bit New York, honestly. It's just like, come on, fucking hell, sort your act out. Get on with it, right? Like, and you aren't used to feeling like rubes, but good heavens, do you feel like rubes right now, right?
Okay. Team 3, get on board.
Huh? Oh, yes. Okay, sure.
Okay, on board. Okay, Bob. Head in the direction that Kaman tells you.
Okay.
Yeah, try flying. Maybe.
Can we fly? Are there people flying?
You... Make a perception roll.
I mean,
So you don't immediately see them flying, not above your head.
okay. No. We stay on the ground, but we move as one.
Okay.
You don't think arms?
All right.
No, we're sitting on
Okay, Bob, this way.
It's just
Forward and to the left.
Okay.
And so step, and a few minutes later, you find yourself outside a rather, you know, I wouldn't say tasteful. I'd say far from tasteful. I'd say what's the opposite of tasteful?
Distasteful.
Tasteless.
Tasteless, garish, distasteful, all of those things. Basically, it is a crystalline courtyard within which an angel has sort of like, you know, landed and splayed out their wings and appears to then just be like, you know, bowing down and you know, on the ground in some sort of defeat or supplication, facing inwards toward this corridor and into this rather fancy-looking building. And as you step inside, you find yourself being.
He said it was simple. This is simple?
It's pretty quality.
You see a rather heavily bearded, dwarfen person stood behind
Who's got the belt? Oh, the Robin
behind
Pan.
a wooden sort of like table,
Okay.
and there's sort of like a reception table behind them. There's sort of a series of pigeonholes. There's a dark wooden staircase that heads off to their left, that heads upwards. There's one to their right that heads down, and a couple of, you know, corridors that head either way to the left and to the right of them, and a small cloakroom as well. And they say, "Ooh, oh, no, Siri. Sorry, not now, Siri. I haven't got time for you. I've got visitors, Siri. Come on. Oh no, Siri, calm down." And looks over and goes, "Oh, yes. How can I help you? Well, my familiar's a bit bad timing there. Go on. Yes, hello.
We're here to get room to rest.
Oh, all right. A prime, is it? Okay, fair enough. No worries. First time, is it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do we understand?
he's speaking.
Oh, right.
He sort of carries on and goes, I said first time, is it here?
Yes.
Oh, good. Well, welcome. We've got food. You know what food is?
Yes.
I
Good.
like sort of hold on to Bob.
Yeah, even for you, big guy. And Bob goes, "Oh no, it's fine. I've been here many times before. How's the soup today?" And he goes, "Oh yes, soup's very good actually. You speak very well as well. Oh yeah, okay, fair enough.
Sorry,
Yeah, you're the leader of this group.
Yes, I'm the leader.
Are you the owner of this establishment?
Me own place, yes.
And have you met my Griffin friend several times before?
Also, does Kaman have a beard?
Asking them.
Great question.
Yeah.
Roll d20 for me, Ed. Actually, been a few days, right?
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Growing a full beard, if you're capable of growing one,
I don't know. Are you capable of growing one?
I don't know.
He's an elf.
But you see, I don't even know what I am.
You would consider. Yes, that's a very good question.
Yeah. Because
To all intents and purposes, answer the question as if you're a sea elf.
no.
Then no, because I think it's probably so basically you
Oh.
instead have a series of gills, a series of scales that have formed one of
Gills
those.
would have been horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And those awful little wispy beards that people get.
Yeah.
It's just like
hairy fish.
it's like
Yeah. Like a catfish.
yeah, it's a little bit catfishy. Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, you've got a little catfish beard.
But nevertheless, we would appreciate if have you met our friend here before?
You see, he sort of looks at Bob, and Bob looks at him, and he goes, Oh, I don't believe I had the pleasure, but I'm sure. I mean, an awfully large number of people come through here, you know, and don't work every day.
So
But
you've seen many black giant griffins before?
Talking griffins.
well, you stick around Sigil long enough, and you'll see pretty much everything at least twice, sometimes thrice in a day.
Okay.
I'm rolling inside. Somebody else should roll inside.
It's all right.
Really? I'm rolling it then.
You go ahead.
It's a 5.
Cool. You know, he seems to have skirted the issue of whether or not Bob has been here
Why? This is so weird.
Why?
What's going on?
in the politest way possible.
Okay.
Anyway, we would like a room for.
He did say he hasn't seen him before, right?
Yeah.
He just didn't want to say it in a way because Bob was looking at him, giving him the old
It's a very expressive griffin.
yeah. And now you clock this, Kaman. You see Bob going, and the guy's there going, I don't know what you're telling me, but I don't see any money on the table, so it's fine with me. And so Bob didn't roll well in this persuasion.
Okay.
So he's like, yeah.
We'd like to ask about your room rates.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I think what kind of money do you have where you're from? Money, you know, money.
Yes.
You have money where you're
We
from.
have
Or is
either
it shells or beads or something?
gems or gold.
All the gems we have are the ones that are your spell components.
Oh my god, we have gold.
Gold. Is it? Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. Can I see some of your gold?
The what, sorry?
Can I see it? Can I see where? Can I look at it?
Yes, of course.
You look at it and you go, so,
That's the-
well, you know, I guess this is valuable on your world, is it?
Yes.
Wouldn't say it's so valuable here, unfortunately. But I think for a night, maybe 250 gold.
Oof.
How many people can fit in one room?
Oh, that would be for a room. Aye.
Or a room? Oh, like including the big guy here?
What?
Including my friend?
The griffin?
No, that would be extra.
How much
How much
extra?
extra here?
Well, I mean, there's 6 of you, right?
Yes.
And there's 4 to a room, so it'll be 2 rooms, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That'd be 500 gold.
Okay. Like,
Do you take things in butter? I pull out one of the bidons of poison. Behold, this weapon.
In butter?
Butter.
Butter?
Trade.
Yes, trade.
Oh, I see.
How about the
I thought if you had some butter, that'd be a different story. We don't have much butter around here.
Or,
Depends what kind of butter you had, man.
Oh, yes, so we could go to the market on the way to seeing Tribicus and trade that for local currency. That would be easier for you, wouldn't that be?
I mean, sure, but I'm not going to hold your room until you pay.
Why don't we pay for a night's rest first?
We can afford it, I think.
Yeah.
okay.
I mean,
Okay,
I'm
so
sure you
Barra,
can.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can.
10 minutes.
I was like, what is this?
That's Barra picking out the coin.
So make a persuasion roll.
I have advantage against dwarves.
And you're quite persuasive, actually.
I am.
Yep.
20.
Okay.
21.
So he takes the money off Barra,
Yeah.
right? And then you guys head off, and he goes, you seem like a honest sort. That won't get you that far in this city. And he says, but I'll put you up for 2 nights for this price.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
No, you're all right. You're all right there. I can see you're familiar with some of the clans where you're from, wherever that is. I don't really care to say honestly, but as long as you're right by them, you're right by me, at least, within reason.
And how may I address you, honored friend?
You may call me Horfy.
Thank you very much, good Hoffy.
Well, that's my brother.
Oh, it's just 4 feet.
I'm bad Horfy. That was a joke.
Yes.
No,
I'm just thinking- I knew someone with a speech impediment who would say that when he was writing his. Anyway,
That's funny.
Yeah.
Ah, good Orphy. That's funny. It's funny.
Bad
Giddy up,
Orphy,
Orphy.
bad
I like that.
Orphy.
Giddy up, Orphy. Giddy up, Orphy. I haven't heard that before, except the 30 or 40 times someone's told it. But it's fine. It's all right. It's all right. It's not bad. It's still funnier when you told it, though. You got a bit of way out here.
Right, so thank you for that. We will be in our. Oh, by the way, we'd like to go see Tripicus. We hear that he gives lectures.
Oh, that boring old fart. Yeah, he does. I tried going to one once. I think they wanted to sell me some bloody space up in the ladies' ward or something like that. I
Right.
felt like I was joining a cult or something. It was bloody
Ooh.
nonsense, really.
So he does timeshare.
That's what I felt like. It's all about, like, certain ways of using portals and certain days, and if you did it a certain way and you gave them money, that would allow you to be able to, like, I don't know, really.
Wow, that's
Various
and
researches and this, that, and the other. I didn't. Honestly, I left after I could. It was just free drinks.
oh, right. Free drink sounds good. By any chance, do you know Alessandra?
Oh, that's Scandal, yeah. Oh, she's always in here trying to, like, scab free drinks
Oh,
off
great.
people and all the rest of it, and, like, finding out about, oh, yes, always. No, she's not welcome here.
Oh,
Oh.
where will we find her though? If
Oh, in the bar in here.
but she's not specifically welcome here.
No.
But in the bar, okay.
Well, I mean, as long as someone's buying drinks, I don't care.
Fair enough. Thank you very much,
But-
Wolfie.
She knows she's not welcome. That's the important point.
Why?
Well, because it'll be hypocrisy otherwise. This is just internal contradiction. I'm all right with that.
It's okay. Think about the handsome diva. Let's go.
So looks at you with the most straightforward expression. Is kind of like well, obviously.
Obviously.
We'll be in our room.
Right.
Rooms.
Indeed. Up you
Okay.
go
So
then.
how are we splitting it?
Okay. Look.
So
Athena, I think you should hang out with the girls. They're really nice. Look, they're so cute. Look. Bing bong.
Cute.
Bing
Oh,
bong.
sorry.
Yeah, look, you just they'll take good care of you. They're our best fighters, to be honest.
and Bobby's with us.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about this. Just because we have the same parts, I think we all have to sleep together.
Okay. I'll
Yeah.
look. You're the leader. Well, how do you wanna?
No, it's fine. It's okay.
Athena,
Athena, let's go.
who would you rather sleep with?
Wow, that's a loaded question.
Wow, that comes from.
Athena just sort of looks and just says, look, I think you guys have been, whatever you guys have been, it's been great. But I think maybe I'll go find something to do.
No, Athena, look, we don't know what's going to happen to you.
Yeah, no, that's right. But I'm not. But you said it yourself, right? I mean, I'm not. Like, they're not going to come here after me, are they?
Well, they're not. But have you seen the people who are wandering out outside? Did you
Sure,
not see
but-
or remember our conversation with the
The lady of pain. Pain.
So I
She
think.
just sort of looks at you,
Mhm.
looks at Kie, looks at Barra, looks at Kaman, then looks at Bob, and then just goes,
I think it might be a good idea if we all just took a small rest, went to meet this Tripicus person to at least understand how to control our core so you can cast magic without hurting yourself, before you decide on anything big. How about that?
make a save roll.
Oh no.
You can do it.
You can use the. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's terrible. 4 plus 4.
She looks and she goes, I don't know, I think I just need some time to think.
Yes, you can do so in the room.
Yeah,
I'll
we'll give you
your
a
own space.
corner. Barra can do that wall thing without the porthole.
Yeah, I'll try. I'll take some damage, but I'll do it.
The rooms here are very expensive, so sorry,
Yeah.
we cannot afford to give you your own.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll do that. I don't know if I owe you that much or not. It just doesn't. None of this makes sense to me. But okay, yeah. So sure, why not? we'll go see this Tropicus person, and then maybe that will give you some clarity, and then you guys will feel comfortable to let me go, and that'll be okay.
Okay, so which room do you want?
What?
Who do you rather?
I mean, you're the ones insisting, so you pick. I don't know.
No, look, you're
no
not.
different to me.
Athena, you're not captive here or anything.
Okay.
Okay, look, what would make you the most comfortable? Look, seriously, like whatever's fine. Okay, we just want to make sure you're okay.
I understand.
Look, like the girls will take care of you. Okay, and they're smaller, so they take up less space. So.
Yeah, I'll stay with the 2 Rabina berries.
Okay, good.
So
Great. And then like the two taller guys and the giant griffin squishing on.
Oh yes, I remember. I've been here before. The toilets are that way, and the showers are that way. Dining room is on the
Bobby,
yes.
why are you insisting that you know this place?
Because I've been here many times. I'm quite a well-known patron of the world.
Well, except that okay, good boy.
Yes.
Look, but we're gonna find out together more about the world, okay? So sometimes like we want to find out about ourselves, okay? You know?
No, Daddy, I have to know.
What?
I have to know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Because
but-
otherwise people will get hurt. And so if I have, no, I know it. I know it's fine. I have it.
okay.
Don't worry.
You're a good boy, Bobby.
Yes, I am.
Okay. now-
I'm very knowledgeable.
you
I know
are-
all things.
You're a smart boy. Yeah.
Yes, very, very.
Yes, you are very okay. Let's have a bit of a rest, okay?
Okay. Yeah, I need food, dude. I'm real hungry.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
I
we'll
need
get you some food.
Wages. We flew all the way and then we played ball with them.
I go to Horthia. Sorry, Horthia. Is food in the package?
you know, for you. All right,
Thank you.
I'll get some incentive.
Much appreciated.
So, I guess you need something for the big lad, eh?
Yeah.
All right,
Something, with a bit of meat on
a bit of meat.
it. Like a hunk of meat.
I mean, there's probably a side of bowel or testicle left from last night's feast.
Yeah, he's bad. Okay, yes, sure.
All right, I'll get some of that sent up.
Okay. I don't want to think too hard about what happens if Bobby eats bowel testicles.
Probably nothing too hard.
Yeah.
Learn
Seems
new
like
language,
it
it's all
was.
fine.
Yeah, so as we head up to our rooms, I'm gonna talk to Bob. So
Yes.
I want to tell somebody who knows what happened to him.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you know anybody in this city we might be able to tell?
I can go find somebody.
I'm not sure you should go off by yourself.
Okay.
One
But
of
then
us,
how can I go find someone?
one of us will come with you, but after you eat, after
Sure.
we take a small rest.
Yes, we can definitely do that. I know someone.
Okay,
Don't worry.
let's do that.
I'll keep you safe.
I give him a hug as much as I can because he big, I small.
Okay, we take an hour's nap.
You know, these hallways are all huge. The doorways are huge. So Bob's like, they're getting without too much problem.
Okay.
But there's a consistent theme in Sigil as a whole, and you kind of obviously know why, because where there's pit fiends and davers and stuff walking around, like the average door size is set to large.
What's
So-
the average furniture size? Are we like having to clamber up shit?
No, it's quite interesting actually. The furniture has got multi-purpose. It's all quite clever. So, like in the hotel, it's like there is a very large sort of like bed that allows you to push two of them together to actually make it a giant size bed. But if not, then it's like a regular size bed, and you know, for a halfling, two people get on there and it's problem solved, right? So there's lots of like composable furniture that's designed for creatures of different sizes. Quite clever.
Cool.
Cool.
I check our rooms to see if like there's a shower area or is it like a communal one outside.
No, it seems to be a very simple but effective water basin and kind of like soap affair, but does seem to have some very basic drainage. there is a small, sort of curtained off sort of toilet and shower area. It's not really much to it, but it's very simple again, but it works, it seems.
Nice.
Just a small magical crystal there that sort of like cleans up any issues.
Cool. Alrighty. We clean up, and then Yrsa is in bed and snoring very quickly.
So Athena sort of just sits there against the wall for a bit, sort of looks at you guys, and then just waits and then just sort of closes her eyes.
She's like not facing us in a corner.
She is sat with her back to the wall, so sat on one of these beds, large beds, and just appears to be sort of like just all sat there.
Do half-elves sleep?
She's human
No,
now,
she's
though.
human.
I know. So is this like a new sensation for her?
But half-elves do sleep.
Okay.
Have a look at it.
So he climbs up next to Yrsa, watches Athena for a little bit, sees her fall asleep, and she turns the other way and then falls asleep too.
Where's our room compared to the girls' room?
Opposite corridor.
Okay, I keep the door open. I'm just sort of like looking at the door just to make sure everything's okay.
Is the door
Yeah, no, I'm making sure it's not open.
not open? Yeah, it's not open.
People don't open it and come out, basically.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm
Are you going to not sleep or not rest?
I mean, is that considered not resting? If I just
Consider
sort of
not
watch
resting,
the
yeah,
door?
because you're actively watching. Like, as in, if you can leave the door open, but you can't go to sleep at the same time.
Right.
And you're not taking a long
Sure.
rest,
taking a
right?
long
You're
short
taking like
rest.
an extended short rest, right? So
Mm.
you could sing and do the short resty things.
Oh
but-
yeah. So I'm sort of like outside the door.
Well, actually, singing might be interesting.
I'll try it. So outside the door, I'm like, okay, sleep, little Rabina berries. here's a song for you. Sleep, oh sleep the night away. We are in a different world. Sleep, oh sleep the night away. You're both wearing purple. and we'll rest a little time before we'll find this guy who'll hopefully tell us how to control our spells. Otherwise, I'm gonna die. That's right, nice restful song of rest. And then they can all roll an extra d8 if they want. Does anything happen to me? Song of rest?
Song of Rest is a bard ability. It's a song. No. You're fine.
Okay.
You're fine.
How interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's rest.
Yeah, you better rest.
Cool. So you get a long rest. Short rest, pardon me. So feel free to roll hit dice if you want to use them. If you're doing arcane recoveries, things like that. Get a spell slot back if you are. If you're not, that's all fine. We're going to take a very, very brief break now, maybe 5 or 10 minutes as we normally do. We tend to just hang out in our breaks and chat and do other random things. So feel free if you're in chat to just chat shit as usual. And I will take a 2-minute step away and then be right back. Ta-da!
Yay.
Bye.
Okay.
Just rolling for HP.
And also during our breaks, we do a bit of a song to our new followers. Hans, they're still present.
Let's take a look.
Sun Tiger and Clueless.
Clueless is still here. Sun
Great.
Tiger's still here too.
Awesome. Okay, Sun Tiger, thanks so much for sticking around. This is a little song that we do for our new followers. So Sun Tiger will start with you. We wanna welcome Sun Tiger. Say hi, yeah. Whether you're a dame or sire, you are a champion, and we wanna show you more of Urtu, where the architecture hurts you. And now in Sigil we're camping, and we don't know how long for. Thanks for joining us on this shore. That's for you, Sun Tiger. I'm sorry, I haven't slept. Thanks, guys. I've not slept all night. Thanks.
Aww.
Yeah, just had really bad sleep and had to wake up. And it's okay.
And then I had to wake up.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And this is for you, This is for you, clueless. 24. You know you're the best. You're clueless. Thanks for giving us your time, old lady. We're in a short rest and a mess. But we'll make it through with your love. All your love. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All your love. We hope you share. Cause you're the best. They're clueless. Yeah, that's for you. Little random song for you guys. Thanks, guys, for sticking around and for following us.
Nice.
Yay.
Thank you.
And Sheena usually does a Hokkien fact of the day, but she's in the bathroom. So
Oh shit.
now,
Always don't have
therefore,
prepared. Fact of the day.
Therefore, dogs.
therefore dogs, and therefore
Yay!
Lisa will share something interesting. Lisa, are you like Portuguese at all? Like very
yes,
very
actually.
vaguely Portuguese.
How you know?
'Cause you're Eurasian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, at the start you introduced with your Portuguese name, yeah. Like share a Portuguese word. What does your name mean? What does your Portuguese name
I
mean?
have no idea. I only recently found out a year ago, within this year, that my mom's name is a Portuguese one.
Oh, what is it?
wow.
Area.
What's it mean?
I have no idea. It was just a list that showed all these Eurasian names and then where it's from.
Right.
That was
Oh,
all like
Cool.
But are you also vaguely Peranakan?
Yes.
So you're Peranakan Portuguese.
Yes, but my Chinese side is also Peranakan.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's a very, very mix.
What's the difference between Peranakan Portuguese and Peranakan Chinese?
No, I mean, Peranakan is a weird kind of term. It means that you have got some Malay heritage somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's just like, you know, could you share a Malay word of the day?
No.
What does Chara Naga mean?
Karanaga.
Chara.
I
Jara.
have no idea. I know
Oh, okay.
Janturanga.
Janturanga.
Susu is milk.
Oh my god.
Saya is me.
Oh, wow. I
I'm not Chinese. Not that means
let's be clear.
anything.
I've literally had more out of my time with Duolingo.
Chara Naga is Way of the Dragon. You literally sing it.
you literally sing Karanaga Dragon Power.
Dragon Power. It's Way of the Dragon.
Okay, thanks.
Then you're welcome. I go to the bathroom.
Don't ask me language things.
You only did literature.
I'm genuinely. I only what?
You did literature.
In English.
English.
English literature. Very specific.
If anybody has any English literature questions in chat, now is the time to bring them up. Your Jane Austens, your Jane Eyres,
No, not even
your
the
Jane.
Glass Menagerie and To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh, okay. What was the name?
No, don't
of...
do it. I'm really waiting for the Peranakan Museum to open again so I can actually go and find out more about my heritage. Because
Oh,
I
that's cool.
really don't know. My Eurasian surname is not very common.
What's your Eurasian surname?
Area. Aeria.
Aeria. Oh.
So I don't know much about it. I've never met anyone with the same name. Hello. Hi, so cute. I don't know any Portuguese words.
It's an area. It's a part of Mars.
The Portuguese egg tart. How does it say? I knew it when I was there and ate it every day. Pastel de nata? That's probably wrong.
What is going on?
I have no idea.
You just keep asking me things. I'm just
I feel like
totally prepared.
not only have like the players gone through the characters gone through a portal into a different world, right? I have now gone through a portal into a different world. Elisa's that's there going, I passed that in Naga.
No, that's not. Pastel de nata, I think.
Yeah, also Mara mentioned earlier, maybe it's not the Lady of Pain, maybe it's the Lady of Pan.
As in bread.
Lady Panera.
That would be a lot nicer, actually.
It's not nice taking out here, it's just baguettes. Think about it.
That's.
Baguettes.
So many languages I need to learn.
What's the first thing you learn?
I'm still learning Japanese,
Okay.
but
So what's the Japanese phrase that's good?
Omae wa.
no, don't do that. So sexy.
That's meant to be my sinister voice.
No, it's very sexy. It's the huskiness.
When you accidentally
It's
suck
like,
your
it's like
Oh, you two are so adorable.
Sue is back. Sexy Sue is back.
Oh gosh, so I found out that on Netflix there is a show called Cells at Work. Code
Yes,
Black.
I saw you post about it, and I was very scared to watch it because things depress me very easily.
So far it's not depressing per se, it's just so this is clearly an adult male's body.
Within the first 30 seconds, there was like blood everywhere, and the guy
Oh,
was
wow,
literally
what?
like, "What's the point of fighting? It's just gonna be the same." It's not depressing.
Yeah, there is a certain existential crisis going on in this body.
In his
All the
immune
cells are like,
system?
why? Why do we leave?
His
That kind of-
immune system is like giving up.
Yeah. Because he just doesn't take care of his body, right?
Yeah, he doesn't take care of his
Which
body.
is so sad.
His immune system is trying its best. His immune system being like all these very intensely sexy white blood cells with like massive bosoms and shirts that barely
What the hell
cover
are you
them.
talking about?
It's
It's
an
a-
anime
about
Oh,
the
okay.
human body.
That's why you completely lost me because I obviously have not seen much anime, so I wasn't
no,
following.
no,
I thought this was a TV show.
This one is strangely educational.
No, it is very educational. Like I started watching it because it looked really sweet and entertaining and cute and like safe emotionally.
So the regular cells at work is very cute.
Yeah.
And it's like, the platelets are like
The
this-
plankton.
What's the plankton there? The platelets are these like kindergarteners with like caps and stuff
that
that
is
say
so-
platelet on it. And they're adorable. Like they'll form formations to kind of heal your wounds by stretching this fibrin nets over and stuff like that. It's damn adorable.
Very independent.
Yeah, then the red blood cells are like these courier type people in like red
Delivering
uniforms and then delivering
nutrients and oxygen. Yeah.
Your bag.
Oh crap! Sorry.
No. Dylan, naughty boy. And then after that, the white blood cells are, these slightly crazed people going around killing germs and viruses with daggers.
The T cells are
Oh yeah.
really
yeah.
intense.
Yeah.
The T cells are very, very intense.
So jump to Code Black, which is similar, except this is a different person's body, and this is clearly a adult male who has given up. Like he smokes, he drinks, and the body is just the cells are running around. Going, why are we doing this?
It's so sad.
Oh wow.
And then episode 3, erection.
What? Seriously? Seriously? Oh my god.
You learn the science behind how an erection happens.
How do the cells feel about that?
So apparently there is an announcement by your brain to the rest of your body. Going, will all red blood cells please gather at the penis?
Seriously? I thought this was a kid show. It's so kid-like.
Code Black is not a kid show.
So Code Black is basically for the depressed
Yeah.
adults.
So in fact, if you go
Oh,
onto
wow.
Netflix and search for cells at work, the tool will pop up and you'll see cells at work with like a platelet being cute, and then cells at work Code Black with the white blood cell with the bust everywhere. So it's quite clear from those two pictures alone which one is not child friend. Well,
No.
yeah, which one is
Like
not
the
child
description
friend.
says, in a world like an abusive corporations, how do cells feel about
So like
overwork?
real life.
Yes. I strongly recommend watching
Even
it because it's
the
very
child
good.
one's got blood splattered
Oh
everywhere.
yeah. So
No, when they kill the germs, it's like murder.
yeah. I mean,
I love that you're like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, because
there's
they're monsters.
violence, but there's no like sexual stuff in that sense.
Yeah,
Mm.
just a little bit of
You know?
cute romantic tension between one white blood cell and
And
one
one red blood
blood cell. But nothing happens.
Yeah.
Actually.
Most of it is very cute. There is some violence, but it's not gratuitous.
Does he
No,
get-
actually, it's very gratuitous.
Does he get an STD in episode 4?
Yes, he does.
Seriously?
Funny.
Gonorrhea.
Does the person
Oh,
does the person
wow.
die at the end?
I have no idea. I only reached episode 4.
And you were like,
Yeah.
no.
My
Oh.
husband came in to see me watching episode 3 and like laughing my ass off because he was talking about erections because I'm a child. And then after that, he sat with me and watched episode 4 as well. And then by the end of it, we were like,
There's a gout episode.
That's
Really?
great.
Wow, it's pretty dark.
Does he die at the end? Does it say?
No,
I
he's
mean,
gonna
you-
die.
He goes through a
Yeah,
lot.
gonna
it's like, I
die.
mean, he gets so many
He
diseases.
gets a UTI, kidney stones.
But the important
Gonococcus
thing is you
causes
also
gonorrhea.
learn the science behind all these things.
Yeah, and they use like the proper science.
Yeah.
They use science words?
Yeah, really.
Extremely educational.
Yeah, like all the
bizarre, but
bacteria and yeah.
now I know what a macrophage is.
And it's so cool.
Oh yeah,
It's so cool.
It's a type of white blood cell in your body.
the ones with the giant swords in maid outfits.
And they like smile and they're all elegant and they have these huge swords and they're like brutal and then they're covered in blood. No, 大丈夫ですか?
It's like the typical big sister being gentle sound.
But very murderous.
And stuff like that. It's very cute. So yeah.
The lactic acid was very cute.
Neutrophils,
Oh, yeah.
Swedian is
When they
asking.
rolled down like the notebook things.
Neutrophils? What are neutrophils?
Neutrophils are the white blood cells.
Ah, yes.
There's so many types of cells.
So Sweden did his
And then red is
his PhD on that.
and platelet.
Oh.
Platelet. I don't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember also.
But the platelets are cute, and then one of them has a backward cat. Oh, this is the original one.
Yeah, that's why I'm wondering why does it have a backward cat.
Yeah.
He's
He
literally
gets a
called
little story.
backward cat.
Yeah, he's called backward cat.
Where's his name? He's so cute.
And there's a story
Oh.
about him being like the worst in class and like him like being encouraged to like
Oh,
do
and
better.
I love it, and all he has to do for people to not recognize him is like turn his camera. And people are like, "Where's backward cat?"
Yeah, that's literally what they
Oh
do.
my god, that's so funny!
Yes.
Oh my god. I cannot spoil it.
I've watched like 2 or 3 episodes with Ed, who likes it very much.
It is adorable. It is adorable.
Not the coat black one.
But yeah, no. Code Black is not adorable.
Oh yeah, I think that's one of the episodes that's like the zombie, some nonsense, right?
No. Code Black is
No, Code Black
completely
is the-
separate.
it's
series.
completely-
It's
Oh,
about
okay,
an adult
okay,
body
okay.
going through adult problems
Mm.
like erections, gonorrhea, gout. What else do we have? UTI.
Kidney stones,
Kidneys.
athlete's
Okay.
foot.
Athlete's
What?
foot.
Athlete's foot is just
Wow.
Very
okay.
specific.
Yeah.
It's like
So
a
many
fungal
genes.
infection, right?
Yeah.
Anyway.
And in the last episode, spoiler alert, he gets a major
What? Athlete's
illness.
foot.
Boner? Okay.
Okay, we don't want to know. I haven't watched yet. I only watched the gonorrhea.
Yay.
And we're not spoiling because this is all in like the description of the summary of the
Just have
episode.
to defend yourself first.
Yeah. But yeah, go and watch the show. We're not sponsored. It's just very entertaining. I need to hear these names outside of professional context.
His PhD was on
Oh,
neurotrophis.
so kana.
Cool.
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 Well back.
Super cute.
I'm just waiting. I think so. We can probably start. Is there anything in chat, or are we good to go?
Any more?
Good to go.
All right then. Code Black my bad. Oh, good. Cool. Well then, let's head on back in, and we'll carry on then. So you spend a brief rest for an hour. So roll some hit dice if you are recovering hit dice. And is there anyone else doing anything?
Tired.
Yeah, tired.
Just tell me if it's completely stupid, because I'm gonna go try. I was thinking of visiting the tree.
Doing
The
busy
tree?
what?
While everyone's resting,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I
just take
see.
the time to go visit the tree. Would that be like a major horrible thing? If it is, then let's do it another time.
I think it just doesn't work
Ooh.
Okay.
Look.
because unsanctioned ways in and out of Sigil don't work.
There we go.
So you
Oh.
think about it and you're like, okay, cool, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. And you sort of begin that process of forcing yourself through that sort of strange space. But then it's almost like as you start to step through there's a I don't have it. What's over here?
He's got an ability to go and
appears in front of
visit Eijnar's tree.
I'm wondering what Ramju is from.
Yeah.
Bahaya, jangan dekat. No, it's a protected area. Tempat larangan. So,
Just appears with a picture of a person with a crossbow bolt stood there.
and I'm like, oh, okay,
In heavy harmonium armor.
I'm backing up.
But it's just the symbol appears in front of you. It's like a sign that just says, Sorry, no, you can't come through here. Protected area.
Right.
And you get the impression that this is a part of the warding around Sigil, is that there are ways in and out, and other ways in and out are strongly discouraged.
Okay.
Can I have a conversation with Koshi but still be resting?
With Koshi? So, yeah, in the same way that the Song of Rest is a thing you can do while short rest, you can have a conversation. If you wanted to then focus that into something, you can't. So, sit there and just chat.
Chit chat with him maybe.
Yeah, sir.
Reach over and hi Koshi.
Hello. I don't see her from you.
Yeah. Well, it's not been too long since our last conversation actually. It's still same day.
I don't really get to track time.
I can't hear
well.
this right.
Not without wanting to. You can choose to try if you want to.
Am I still sleeping when you do this?
Probably.
Like, okay. So you just sneakily take this.
No. I'm just touching it with one hand.
Okay.
I
I'm
mean, if you
sleeping,
want
I
to,
guess.
you can. It's not a secret
I'm-
conversation.
Okay, cool.
He did say he's lonely, wants people to chat with him on regular
Specific
basis.
people.
So I chat lah. I do my part. So he's not so grouchy.
Sure.
Yeah, Koshi. We are currently in a very unusual place called Sigil.
Oh, really? Where's that?
I have no idea. We went through this big donut thing, and then next thing you know, we are here, and the place is weird. It's like a big ring.
Oh, is that the big donut that's over near Nagjuan?
Yeah. The one on the tall thing.
Yeah. It's near I can't remember what's the name of that bloody city.
Bok.
Bomb. Yeah, Bok. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. No. I've never been through it. I didn't realize you could go through it.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's been around for. Oh yeah, it has been around for that long. Also, you've been to Bok before?
Well, I'm aware of its existence.
Okay.
I can't say I've been there in any meaningful way. I think one of my bearers went through it at one point and killed someone. I can't remember.
Oh, I see. I was just curious, So, how come you decided to turn yourself into? So I understand you said that you really don't like the deathless, right? But what did they do something specific to make you so angry with them? I mean, it's okay if you don't want to share. If it's very sensitive, I understand. I don't want to impose upon you.
No, it's been a long time, so I don't really think it's a big. It's all extensive water under the bridge, one might say. But I used to live a pretty happy life. I was a powerful mage. I lived a long time. My family became prosperous through my efforts, through the efforts of my brother, my sister, my wife. The clan, in fact, grew into some significant prosperity. And for a while, on our terrible world, we were happy. We were powerful, but we were happy. And then my family were, so I had to travel. And so I went to the birth of the last, well, not the birth, but the first major growth stage of one of the world trees, the Amrita.
Okay.
So I went to be present for it, represent my clan. It was an important thing. It was another extension of power, and it was a more stability for Amrita as a region, and so that was a big deal. And so I went to that place. And as I did so, I remember saying goodbye to my family with no great worries, because I'm Koshi, but more importantly, my family is part of our clan, and we were powerful. And in my hubris, I thought that power would be enough. When I returned, they were all gone. And they had been turned. They were made into this horrible state of not having souls, but also not being without life.
So they became deathless?
They became deathless. And more than that, they became under the thrall of a powerful deathless. And so So obviously, I made that person pay.
As well, you should, yes.
Then I swore to make all of them pay. So I did. I dedicated my life to it, and I dedicated the entirety of my conscious existence to it, and I'll continue to hunt them until they've gone, all of them, until their last blighted moment leaves us.
I'm so sorry for your loss, Koshi. I know it has been a very long time ago, but that sort of loss is you stays with you.
It really does, Yrsa.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm glad you found vengeance in the one who did this to them.
And every other one that I find.
I understand your hatred for these creatures now. I will help you, Koshi.
It's not entirely hatred, you know. Obviously, the one that did it died, I was going to say most painfully, but it was permanently. And I ripped his soul into, or ripped what passed for his consciousness into 1,000 bits before I scattered it to the 9 winds. But barring that, many of these are people like my family. They're victims that become villains. So it's comedic, really, that I was anyway.
Thank you for sharing this with me. I was just wondering, because Kie mentioned that when she saw the ritual you were performing, that there were other people also?
Yeah.
And there were other shapes in the mold? So
Yeah.
Are there more like you out there?
There should be.
Oh.
Yeah. I founded a group called the 9.
Ah,
And there should be 9 weapons out there. I don't know that there are. I haven't come across many of them very often. But I helped to forge and mold 9 weapons in total.
do each of them contain a soul like yourself? Like the 8 other people die with you?
Here's so you know there's very few souls like myself.
Yeah, I mean, you're special, Koshi. But as in, like, did you and 8 other friends commit suicide to make yourself?
No, I was the power that powered the whole ritual. So each of those weapons would be and have some fragment of
yourself?
I wouldn't say per my personality, just my intellect and my drive and the
I see.
desire to kill the deathless
Right.
or put them at their final rest. But none of them are the prison, the jailer's sword.
Oh,
This is the only receptacle which accepts their souls and purifies them as necessary.
so if the other weapons kill a deathless, what happens?
Final death.
Oh,
Wow.
I see. And do they need to be wielded by one of your people? Oh. You are
I
giving
can
me...
see the cogs turning, Yrsa.
Yes, they're a bit rusty, but they do turn still.
Would you like me to see if I can help you find another one of the weapons?
I mean, honestly, right now I have more weapons than I have hands.
Yes, I was gonna say. I'm not sure how. Maybe we can graft you another. It's possible. Yeah, I'm aware of the. It's not my specialty, but I knew a person who knew a person.
I have concerns. Well, maybe. I don't know. I mean, if they are being wielded by someone going out there to kill other deathless, then at least, they're doing their job.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if they're just lying around not being wielded, then it's a bit sad.
Well, I mean, I genuinely have no idea where they are. They're not. It's not like they're. It's not like they're pen pals.
There you go. Oh, so you have no idea where they are?
Well, I mean, I could guide my my wielder in a ritual and determining how to find one or two, or
Does it cost souls?
everything costs souls.
Oh, god damn it.
It all costs souls.
I don't think Kie would be very keen on that.
She needs to get over this. It's her
Okay.
destiny.
Yeah, but it weighs a lot on her, this poor girl. She's just a happy halfling, then suddenly you tell her she has to consume the soul. And then, every time she does, she tell me, she see this flash of that person's life. It's very difficult for her. That's why she doesn't want to do it so often,
She should think of it more like it's an opportunity to review somebody's life and learn, perhaps, the way you would read an old book. They're already dead. They've been dead a long time.
True.
So, also, in the grand scheme of things, the majority of them, I would say a good 90 to 95% of them, they're what Yrsa we would refer to as murderous fuckheads.
Okay then. Alright.
Now, I know you and I probably would say, but sure, who is a murderous fuckhead to throw the first stone and another murderous fuckhead? But I would say, really, that throwing the first stone is the sign of the murderous fuckhead.
Wow. Murderous fuckhead philosophy. Not something I imagine to talk about.
With a sword.
Huh?
Yeah, I really
I love this
enjoy our
conversation.
conversations.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's like I feel we're on a good level.
It expands my mind. Thank you, Boshi.
Likewise, you have a sparse philosophy.
Yes, I don't think so much because no time.
What you do think is pure.
Yeah, and I only have 60 years to live because Goblin, so try to keep things simple.
You know that gets fixed, right?
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's just the intent.
oh, interesting. Okay, thank you.
Just keep. It's all souls, Yrsa. It's all souls.
Wake up here. Okay. Yeah, I think it's 1 hour already. I know. We go see this guy and then maybe we come back and have a nice long rest, okay? I go wake up the boys. I go knock on the boys' door. Oh,
Oh, it's open.
is Athena still there?
Athena is still there.
Okay, cool.
Sleeping?
She's sort of still in that sat half sort of like she's sat in a kind of like that.
That cannot be a comfortable position.
Yeah, just in shock,
So-
basically.
And she'll come up like, did you guys talk? Did you guys talk to Athena and make her feel better? That's what girls do, right? You do like girly things and talk to her and make her feel better, right? That's what you guys do.
Barra,
No, we just slept. It's
Yeah.
very tiring. We are not even in the same
Barra,
plane that we came up
they have
from.
no obligation to do that.
If she want to talk, she will talk. You
Yeah.
talk too much to her, overwhelm her little mind. Then later she will go jibaboom and run off. That's how people work sometimes. Too much info cannot process. So give her time. She literally asked, I need some space. So give her some space lah. Talk, all this talking. Come, let's go.
We've been through a lot too.
Hustles the group. Oh, what? Like it's our job to go through a lot. Okay, yeah. Let's...
Well, where we go? Oh yes, Tripicus.
Yes.
Oh, yes, Tripicus. I know exactly where he is.
Anyway, we eat the meals that they've sent up to us,
What
and then we head out to.
Salty. Very salty.
Okay, guys, and
Balls of better.
maybe.
Okay, Bob moves 40 feet on foot, right? I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is, because he can only fit 4
I can walk.
medium humans,
Mm-hmm.
the 3 medium humans will sit on Bob, and then the 2 of us will walk.
Hey, I don't know whether you guys want to just talk to Bob a little bit as well. So, I found out that I think that he feels that because he feels like he's pretend to know everything. So, I don't know whether you guys want to spend some time talking to him and so he doesn't feel like, he has to act like he knows everything all the time.
Is it because we look cute and adorable? Then you think that we're good at talking to people? Because we are not.
Yeah, like the girls.
We are in fact the worst people to talk to people.
Girls like talking to people, right? I don't know.
Me?
Well, try. I don't know. You guys talk to each other all the time.
Have you not noticed that we tend to chop people more than we talk to them?
Mm-hmm.
And then whenever we need to talk to people, we push you in front.
Mm-hmm.
We talk without plans.
Okay, don't do that. Okay, don't put them back.
And then suddenly it look like very too menacing, right? Peter Berry's like,
Definitely.
Athena just kind of looks, goes,
I don't know.
Alright.
Look, come on, look. I don't know. Look, I was responsible for this. Maybe you should talk to Bob.
Barra, I lost Bob because Eileen was a fucking moron.
Yeah, maybe it's time that you.
So I'm thinking that it's only fair that we allow Bob to cope the best way he knows how until he feels he needs our help.
Bob pulled a fabric roll, 2 fabric rolls.
while this is happening, Yrsa will sidle up to Bob.
Jesse, are you ready? Let's go.
I must. But I want to tell you something. Okay?
Uh-huh.
So, you said you've been here before. And
Yes.
I hope you can bring us to somebody who knows Ern so that we can tell them what happened.
Oh, yes, but we know I don't know anybody that knows Ern because he was very secretive about it.
Sure. So, there's one thing I want you to know, okay?
Okay.
In a team like ours,
Yes.
we are Survey Team 3.
You're Survey Team 3.
And now you are a member of Survey Team 3 as well.
Right.
Okay? So one of the rules of the team is this. We must be honest with each other.
That's not one of the rules of the team. You're
Yes,
telling
it
a
is.
lie.
You remember how I brought you to
Tell me.
Ern and then after... It's not written down.
But then it's not a rule, is it?
Well, we can write it down if you want.
Okay then, but then you're everybody and everyone's going to abide by the rule.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Team meeting! Team meeting, everybody!
I think Bob is a teenager.
He's been
now.
promoted.
New rules!
What's
Yes.
Bob's rank?
Okay.
New rules!
Team number
Okay.
1. I mean, role number 1.
What's rule number 2?
One at a time. I am the leader here. I am the
I've
captain of this
regressed to like
team.
16 years old. It's awful.
You listen.
Okay. Sorry, I'm here, sir.
Rule number 1. We must be honest with each other because if the information we give each other is false, we might get each other into trouble.
Okay, Daddy, did you hear that? We have to be honest with each other
Yeah, I
at
know.
all times as
Yeah,
part of rule
okay.
number 1 of the
Yeah.
team.
Okay, I'll tell you where babies come from. Okay, I'm having a good time.
You
Okay.
very want to be honest with.
What? What are you talking about? I don't understand.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have no idea because DM is looking at GM is looking different places at people that exist.
Says, you know, all those times you. Anyway, I'm just saying
What?
that you sometimes
What?
skirt around things.
Yeah, that's not being dishonest.
Is that not?
Okay, well, okay, fine. So babies come from, like 2 people and there are no-no-nos. Look, you know what, we'll talk about this later, I promise. Okay, well, this is more
Okay,
important
maybe
thing
I
to
need
talk
to be a bit more specific. We need to be honest about mission critical things. Yes. So like say, if I say that our mission is to find somebody who knows Ern so that we can tell them that Ern has that something has happened to Ern. Yes. So it is important then that the information we share about this situation is truthful. Because, if you say, oh, there is a person there who knows Ern, and then we go there is no person, there is no there, then how? We are going to be in trouble.
Okay.
So like that cannot.
Okay, I won't do that.
Yes, very good. So if I say right now, our mission is to go and find Tripicus.
Yes.
Yes. So if you know where Tripicus is, actually no, then good. Then we follow you.
Well,
If
he's
you-
in the market district, right?
I think so. I'm not sure. Kaman
That's
was
what
taking note of
we got
direction.
told earlier.
Yes. But if you don't know where the market district is, and if you don't know who Tripicus is, then you don't tell us things that you think you know.
Well, I mean, I must say these are very, very. The spicing on them is really extraordinary.
So
It's okay if you don't know, because it is more important that we are sure on the same things. Oh, hello.
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 It says I
Because I don't know everything, you know. So sometimes if I don't know the thing, I look at the others to see if they know. And if they know, they share it.
all right. I'm just useless then.
No,
not at
Bobby.
No,
You're
it's
not.
fine. I don't know anyone.
No, yeah, but Bobby, you're so big and you're so strong. And you can carry us through the city.
You speak
know?
all languages?
You speak all the languages because you're a smart boy. And not because you're angry.
Rule number one, Daddy. Rule number one.
And because you're
Mom, Daddy
That's
broke
all.
rule number one right there. You
And
talk to
because-
him.
and because-
That means I can break rule number one, which means I know a triple consistency is fine.
Okay, all right, I'm sorry. Okay, fine. Look, guys, I fed bits of Ryaka to Bob. Okay, I apologize. I apologize. Okay, look, like I don't want to waste him. And like Bob, like he was small. He was like a small baby griffin. And I thought, oh no, he's small baby griffin. You know, he could. You know, like, what's the most nourishing thing you could feed to a baby griffin? Oh, I know, a demigod. A demigod.
Where did you learn this information?
I don't know. I just, you know, it's logical. I'm a bard. I know all things.
Why did you tell us, Barra?
Why would I? Because you'd react like this.
Because it's crazy.
What? Why?
Like the
Why?
rest of the party is freaking out. Yrsa's leaning against Bob going,
What? Why is it crazy? Why?
Because
I've
Kie
never
had just
been here
decapitated
before.
a demigod.
Don't
Yeah,
tell
yeah,
them. But I'm really worried about not being able to save everybody. That's
it's
why.
okay, Bob. The most
Oh.
important thing that you can do is the fact that you know where all of us are. You know? You have that ability.
I mean, I can find you.
Yeah, that's important. Because if we
Okay.
ever got lost, we know that you can come find us.
Yeah.
You keep us together.
Okay. Okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
Anyway, Daddy, you were saying.
And so why?
anyway, so I
it
know
makes
it's
no
telling
sense.
you
Why
about-
were you doing
Yeah,
that?
look, like, you know what's crazy? What's crazy? What? It's that like she decapitated the guy. Hanging out with him in the sword.
That has nothing to do with
And like,
eating him.
she went into the sword and she hung out with him. Some sort of different clothes.
He could have turned out that much meat. You don't know.
Yeah, like a like a date rapist. That's why she comes back with different clothes.
What?
Like what do you
Just
think?
to
I mean,
let you know, Barra ate him too.
What? Barra!
You
You don't eat other sentient beings. That's wrong.
But I eat sentient beings.
That's different.
It's,
You're a
it's-
griffin. It's acceptable
It's still-
because it's in your nature.
But Daddy's a griffin's dad. So why is it not acceptable for Daddy?
Because he's not your biological.
You better watch what you're saying,
Dad.
because you're on
But he's.
Is that not the
teleportation circle ice.
Okay, look, okay, right, since we're putting everything on the table, okay, okay, fine. Like, rule number one is we got to be honest with each other.
Yes.
Okay? So, yeah, fine. I
Right.
fed Bob bits of Ryaka, and I ate bits of Ryaka. And how about you, Kie? Did
I
you
have not
consume
had
bits
bits
of
of Ryaka.
Ryaka? No.
No, I have not.
No.
In the circle of truth, I
Oh,
have not.
yeah, are you sure you didn't taste it a little bit?
No, I didn't.
Just a little nibble? No?
What if no one believes you when you're telling the truth?
No.
Yrsa?
Yeah, because like you've been hanging out with undead Ryaka in your sword, right? Your sword that like collects like undead creatures, and you've been hanging out with him. And you're, oh, he's training me. I'm stronger now, you know, because I spent all day and all night training with him. And look at me, I've got great core strength now.
That's true, but I didn't eat him. I'll feed him to anyone
Okay.
else.
Okay, and then in the spirit of full disclosure, okay, look, Athena, look, so look, what I saw, all right, you were taken by the sea serpent.
Do not mention his name again, please. In
Taken
case-
by the sea serpent that attacked us and which consumed Ern on the beach. And well, I know it's a long shot, and I didn't know that would happen to Ern, but it was You were subsumed into that god's body. Okay, like we had to save you. We had to get you out. Okay, look, we're just trying to keep you safe. I know this is not a pretty truth, but it looked like it absorbed you into its form, and we used the wish spell to get you out. So you're here, and we're all here, and we don't know what to do, but we gotta keep you safe.
Are you all crazy?
Sometimes, I mean, can you honestly say they are completely safe?
Maybe not
I mean,
eating demigods. Scene.
I get that it might be a continuum, but I think you guys are kind of, and I'm kind of
No,
versus your.
Athena, please.
Look, I believe you believe this, and I believe you've expended a significant amount of resources because of this. But when do I get just to go free?
That is an excellent question. We would also like to go back home. So yeah, we are heading in the same direction.
Well, I don't
And as soon
know
as
that
we,
I'm going home, right?
yeah, we are planning to go back to Urtu. Yes.
Unless you want to stay here. In which case, we could not possibly. I look at Barra. Stop you.
We can't, but would you be safe here? I mean, like, we're talking about a god here. A god's after you. Would he come here?
Actually,
This might be the one place.
We don't know anything about this place. We only know it's called Sigil.
She
That's
could
all.
find out on her own if she wanted to.
What?
I'm more just of the mind of, that was a big scary beast. I don't like it. I don't know where I can go that it won't follow me. I don't necessarily want it to follow me because it's following you or following me. I don't know. And, Voyages were nice and everything. Really nice, I think. Maybe. Or maybe you just think it's nice. I don't know. There's a lot going on right now. And I'm here, wherever the hell here is. Or there, or upstairs. I don't really know. It's very confusing. And you fed your griffin a demigod that now lives inside her sword. And you ate some. And maybe what I need is a long shower and some medicine. I haven't thought about this, but I need to find a herbalist. That's what I need to do. I need to find a herbalist. There's a herbalist in the city. There must be a herbalist in the city.
yes, of course.
Yes,
We will
that's
go
what I need.
find them together.
I need some Xanaxium. Yes, that is exactly what I need. And I need a lot of it. And then I'm going to refine some, and then everything's going to be better.
You know what? That sounds like a great idea.
Because, yeah.
Yeah, let's go find a herbalist. Let's go. Let's go, Barra.
Yeah, let's head out.
Well,
To the marketplace.
I'm sure that there'll be some in this market, and I think you wanted to find the people that
Look, okay,
stops
Tina,
us
look,
from breaking,
if you
right?
gotta go, look, that flower I gave you, could you give it back? Look, it's not that I want it back. It's just so like I can find you. Like, you know, if you need help or keep a watch on you. I mean, if you really want to go free, just.
Does it look
I don't
better
know.
if she's holding on to it?
I've got a scry of something.
Oh,
I'll trade you, like the flower, or you could. It was yours before, so you could give it back to me, and I'll be able to
It
find
is?
you.
Sure. I don't understand, but okay, yeah. You can take that. Let's go find this person, and then I can spend some time getting my bearings, and maybe I can let you know where I am or something, and then if you need to, if you find a way back, you can just send me a message. You can let me know
Yeah.
somehow, and
Okay.
then I'll be able to go back. But if you're honestly saying that you don't want anything bad to happen to me, then you have to kind of respect the fact that I need to not feel like I am right now, which is I have to live with some kind of crazy psychopaths who just kill and eat demigods, and also, like,
Barra takes out the like 3,000 gold or something from his pack. Here you go. Look, I'll get in touch with you from time to time. Thanks for the fire back. Hey, let's go find Tripicus, I guess.
Yeah, get sorted. Get your aura in check. And then after that, if you want to start a new life here, good luck.
Thank you.
All the space you need.
Okay.
You seem very friendly here. I mean, just remember to read the rule book.
Right. Good luck. I think we're going in the same direction, so this is going to be an awkward walk.
Oh no, it's you could walk slightly behind.
You
Cool.
can sit at the back of the bus.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Yes.
I will walk 20 feet behind. So she sort of like hangs back a little and then just kind of like scuffles along.
So we make our way towards the market in that uncomfortable silence.
Make a perception roll.
Oh,
Everyone?
shit.
Just 2 in total, so either 1 with advantage or 2.
I'll give command advantage.
Okay.
Everyone okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So that's 17.
Cool. Okay, so as you make your way towards the market, you find it's a very busy evening. There's everyone you might conceivably imagine in existence is on the street, and they've brought a friend. Like, you haven't quite realized how busy or populated Sigil was until you've sort of now seen it in the beginning of an evening cycle, especially in the market area. Every hawker has got a line of different foods from different places. You see people who have skin that is not just red, but it's actually sort of the color of magma, and it's sort of like flowing across the top of their skin. You see folks who have water vapor surrounding them. You see more sort of fiends, but none as big and impressive as Samuel Davis Sr., but you do see sort of other different fiends, and everybody is in full discussion. As you approach the edge of the Great Bazaar, you're reminded of the square at Tarima, where you were many moons ago. Yet this place is cosmically larger. It sort of stretches out in almost all directions, and also the fact that it kind of like ever so slowly has the camber of of Sigil kind of like going up into the sky as well, kind of gives it another illusion of sort of infinite depth to some extent. And you see that there are rows of merchants as well as shops that begin to surround this area. And Bob goes, "I don't know where I am. I don't know anywhere we're going. Who does?"
This way. Yes, this way. Yes, straight.
Do you
yes.
actually know? Because rule number 1...
Because the person circled it on the map first. Yeah.
I'm following the map, Bob. I'm following the map.
Is that in the rules?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
honest
yeah.
about following the map.
Okay.
And also, the person said if we walk in a circle, we'll end up where we started. So,
That sounds like a rule.
yeah, if we...
Is that rule 2? Can we write that down?
No, it
It only
doesn't apply
applies
all the
here.
time.
Huh?
It only applies here. See? The world goes in a circle.
Oh. Yeah. I will have to think about that.
So it's not a rule. It's just fact.
What's the difference between a fact and a rule?
Rules are how you behave. Facts are, it doesn't care about what you are, what you do. It just is.
Uh-huh.
You want to try and name a fact? Just to see if you understand?
My name is Bob.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
Okay. I get it. We can play the name a fact game. Okay, name a fact.
Well, you start.
Bob ate a demigod.
Huh?
Bob ate a demigod.
Bob ate a demigod. I did. Mommy, name fact.
I am green.
You are green. Oh, yeah, this is good. Dad, name fact.
We're in Sigil right now.
We are in Sigil right now. Come in, name fact.
I can't leave, even if I tried.
Okay, alright, good boy.
Huh?
Let's find.
Isn't that a song, Eric?
Oh,
Yeah, maybe.
yeah, and it's also a fact.
Ah.
Sorry.
Ah.
Where's Athena at this point?
She was about 20 feet behind you.
Hi.
Okay, yeah, let's
Bob kind of continues walking, and then he continues wanting to play the fact game. So he kind of goes, I've got 4 pots, and he just carries on. I'm not going to make him do it all, but it's like, you know, he just kind of carries on, and it is so annoying.
alright. So
Yeah.
did we perceive anything with that 17?
You perceived that there were a couple of points where people came up to Athena to ask her directions or ask her for things, and she very quickly had a conversation, and then they left her alone and carried on walking.
Right, so that's what we perceive with the 17.
That's what you heard with 17, yeah.
I'm concerned.
So you sort of carry on. Now, the map is taking you to a very, very precise place. And as you come up towards the front of this location, you come to a area of the market ward just before where the Great Bazaar kind of genuinely kicks in. It's on the corner of Revolve Street, and it is a place that is called Cafe Leonin or Leonan. And in the back room of Cafe Leonan, there's a large area to be able to have these conversations. And you see that there is a sign in chalk on the board that says Cafe Leonin, and it says specials. And then on the other side of this board, it very, very clearly says Tribicus's lecture on the nature of the planes and portals. Primes, welcome.
I guess this is where we get scammed of everything. This is us, folks.
And on that note, that's where we'll finish tonight's episode, folks. Thank you so much. As we wandered through, good heavens, a lot of truth-telling and random fun things tonight.
I'm a bit worried about Athena. Shit.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, she's in a fun place. But
Okay.
nevertheless, we will pick up from here next Monday evening as they go to meet the sage or scholar Tripicus and find out exactly what the hell is going on and why everybody's looking at them going, oh, stop bleeding all over the place, you crazy fools. At the same point, on this Thursday, Joe will be taking us through maybe the last leg of our
I think so. Yeah, I think
current
so.
round of DM games, which I'm very excited about. Yeah, that's it for the week, I think.
Behold thine heroes as they observeth the troubled lands and stormy sea. They have no choice, it's national service, for Marabanda survey teams green. A goblin captain, sea elven cleric, one small and green, one tall and blue, stoned halfling monk and bard who dedicates its campaign anthem to you. Here sings up all these party who stream sweet D&D. The folk culture is unnamed, but you can call us T4C. Asian influence
transatlantic, actually.